What's up, guys? It is your boy Brent, and it is episode 4 with Spencer Heckert of the Wheel and Trigger podcast. We got to sit down, have a little fun here in the studio, have some beverages. It got a little sloppy at the end, I will admit, but still, we had a great time, and we hope that you enjoy it. Also, enjoy our new intro if you are watching this on YouTube. Thanks to my boy Kyle Neary and the Wolf Den, hooked it up fat. So we hope you guys enjoy. Here we go.
Okay, we're live. So 3, 2, 1.
You're almost perfect.
That was almost perfect.
Yeah, you got some work to do.
Not perfect.
No, you got some work to do.
I gotta step
Dakota
it up
was perfect.
He was perfect?
Oh my god,
Dude,
perfect.
he's pretty dialed. That's a good dude right here.
He is a good dude.
He's pretty legit.
Yeah. So I'm Brent. This is Spencer Heckert. This is Wheel and Trigger podcast, and we are now on episode 4. We're still in the infancy. We're still growing, learning.
Getting better and better.
You are involved in here for kind of a monumental day for this podcast. We have 3 cameras.
Heck yeah.
And now producer Robert is in the fold.
He's in.
Say what's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Robert. There he
Hey,
is.
what's up, everybody?
There's the voices.
That's our boy.
Behind the scene, doing the work.
He's in the game.
Doing the work.
Oh, yeah.
So you're here in Myrtle Beach again. You were just here.
I feel like I live here now, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It's like
I've been
almost
here a
time to
lot.
like offer you a job.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
I've been here quite a bit.
Yeah, you spent half of October here pretty much. Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks here.
Yeah, it was maybe 2.5 weeks. What was it?
Yeah. You came in for RCGP like on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah. I think we left on a Tuesday then too, or maybe a Monday.
Yeah, so
It was
yeah,
probably about.
it's almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a minute.
Yeah, you did RCGP, then you did Masters, and then 3 weeks later, you're out here for the Fall Brawl.
It's always a good time in Myrtle though.
Yeah,
As
hell
long as we
dirty,
don't got no rain, but we're looking good.
dirty Murdy,
Good.
man.
Dirty
Yeah.
Murdy.
Yeah, you said the word,
What's that?
the R word.
What? The rain word?
That one.
Ah,
We don't say that.
that's
Oh, God, we're so sick of redoing that track. I should say they are so sick of doing the track.
they kill it though, man. They really do.
I'll say it again. I have the best team. I have the
do.
best team in RC.
You have the crew.
I do.
The crew.
And I love that because they're passionate. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
people that we have, and it's not taking anything away from other people.
Yeah, no.
Because I know how hard
Heck
it
yeah.
is. But I'll put my guys up against anyone. Like if there was like a national track building competition, like in the middle of the country, and all the tracks that want to participate show up, and we got this 50-acre field, and everyone has to build a track that's 100 by 20 or 100 by 50 or whatever, you know.
It's the
I
national.
want in on that shit. I want my boys to be shining.
The
'Cause-
national track building playoffs.
Oh man,
I can see it now.
let's fucking put it together, bro. It'll be like the
We're
first
getting it
annual.
going. We're getting it going.
But you
We'll
know
get
what?
Everybody out.
We need a year break. We've built so many tracks.
Wait, Brent, we need to pause.
What?
Yeah, the overlay on the camera just came on.
Mother trucker. Which one?
The main one.
1 second.
Oh man.
Okay, we're good.
We're back in action.
Yeah, that's something you can just cut. Hopefully.
Wait, you didn't turn it off, did you? We're still live.
Oh, we're still live.
Oh yeah.
We're
No,
back.
fuck it, man.
We're back,
It's what
baby.
it's all about. Like
Technical difficulties, we're working through it.
I told you, it's monumental.
Monumental. We're working with the punches out here.
So yeah, so we've already come up with one great idea. The day is young.
Oh yeah.
When did you get up today?
I actually had a bit of a rough night. I had a migraine last night. Yeah, I was up I think I fell asleep at like 6 a.m. So
Damn.
we're struggling a little bit with sleep, but it's all good.
When did you come to the track?
I think we got to the track at like think it was like 9 this morning we got here. We woke up a little bit late.
Dang.
We had a late start.
Is that something normal for you?
No, not really. I don't know what happened, but I was nauseous. It was rough. It's pretty weird.
What'd you guys eat? Oh, you had the Chipotle yesterday. What else did you eat yesterday?
We had burgers, but I don't know. I don't think it was that. I didn't drink enough water.
Yeah.
I'm bad about that.
Yeah, it's tough, especially at the racetrack.
Mm-hmm. It's tough when it's cold out.
That too.
I have a hard time when it's cold. Like, if it's hot, I'll slam water all day. But
yeah.
If I'm cold, I get cold easy.
I get most of my water drinking done from like 5:30 till 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I pound them at the gym,
water.
and then the rest of the day I'm hard to do water.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always struggled with that. I got pretty good about it for a little while, and then I just slacking.
We had this 45-day challenge at
Lost signal.
We had this 45-day channel, and we got all kind of shit going on. We had this challenge going on at the gym last year. They do it every year, and like part of it is like this water drinking during your day.
Yeah.
And like the first part of the 45 days, first like 10 days is half your body weight in ounces or something. I forget. And then it ramps up the next time. By the time you're done, you're drinking like your body weight in ounces or something.
That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, that's like the recommended amount of water. It's like, dude, I don't know how do you drink that much water in a day?
I got no work done. I was pissing the whole time,
I'd be
dude.
peeing the whole day. Like
the bathroom's across from my office, and I'm like, sit down, type. Oh, shit.
5 minutes later, you're pissing again.
Yeah, back and forth, and I was afraid to drink anything else, dude. It was like, God.
Oh, my gosh. When I got good about it, I mean, dude, you feel so much better, but, dude, I was like pissing every 5 minutes. I was like, gosh.
Yeah, you do feel better.
You do feel so much better. It really does make a difference.
That's why I've been trying to switch to tequila from the Fireball.
Yeah.
To feel better.
Yeah.
We'll break this open, dude. That I'm telling you right now. Funny story. For Thanksgiving, my grandma, who I've never drank with, got me hammered on this shit.
Really?
Yeah, and she got hammered too. It was really cool.
Oh my god.
But she turned me on to it, and she's like, "Do you like tequila?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And she's like, "You can drink this with like, it's not a shot. It's not. You don't mix it with anything. Just put it over on the rocks."
Yeah.
And it is amazing.
Is it?
Yes, it might be it might become the new Fireball drink. Like,
really?
Yeah, because it's.
Dude, you're Fireball Brent. What is going on here?
I know. Well,
you're talking crazy.
We were Dakota and I came up with because it was going to be Patron instead of Fireball, and it was going to be Patrino or Patrino. Patroni. I don't remember. We had a name for it. Do you remember what it was?
No, not off the top of my head.
God, it was so bad.
Oh man, I'm tapping. I started tapping.
That's
This is my bad.
I don't know if we can hear it, but yeah, I got super drunk with my grandma and for Thanksgiving. What'd you guys do for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving, we had my mom's side of the family over to our house, which we don't normally do. We normally go to my uncle's house, which is in Cleveland. We go there every year usually, but this year we had everyone at my house. It was interesting. It was definitely something different. We had everyone we had like, I think it was 10 people in the basement, which was my workshop. So I had to spend like 2 days cleaning up the shop a little bit. It was a little rough.
Were they staying down there, or do you guys do you have the game area, or?
They weren't staying down there. They just came down and like to eat. They had to eat down there. But my mom's super OCD. So everything's got to be perfect. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, it was fun.
People you don't see very often, or?
No, actually, like the people that came are people we see really often. She's just still like, but my mom or my grandma is the same way, and like they'll like my grandma will like pick at my mom if she sees something that's like not perfect, and it drives my mom crazy. And so like they're both the same way, but like they'll pick at each other, and like it's funny.
My mom and grandma are exactly the same.
Yeah.
And you can only take so much.
Yeah.
But you love them. You just want to be around them, you know. You're just like, you got to take it in like strides, you know. Yeah,
it's always interesting. There's always some gossip, I feel like. Something going on. It's just like, oh, what's going on this time?
What was 2022's Thanksgiving subject or topic, you know?
Yeah,
You're right. There's always something going on.
There's always something. It's always a good time.
So do you like turkey?
I like turkey. I'm a big turkey guy. I'll eat like a turkey sandwich. That's my go-to for lunch usually. I'll make a turkey sandwich. Pretty good. I like buffalo chicken. I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I love some chicken.
Some chicken's good, man.
For whatever reason, I can't do turkey.
You don't like turkey?
I mean, I eat it, but I'd rather have ham or pork or something.
Ham's good.
Just always, every now and then you get some good, not dry turkey.
Yeah.
Some good moist
My dad's
turkey.
pretty good at cooking.
Yeah.
He like smokes the bird and everything. He's into it.
Dude, Harambe.
Harambe's into it.
He's
a
the
cook.
man, dude.
Yeah. We always talk about he should open up a restaurant, but
nah.
that'd consume way too much of Harambe's time.
He's done
too
then,
free, He's
dude.
too free, dude.
The chef is always
free.
Yeah, he's got to be.
That'd ruin him.
He's the race dad that everybody probably wishes they had in the grand scheme of things. He's
the man.
Super cool.
Yeah,
your dad's awesome.
Dude.
I remember our history goes back kind of wild, man. You and your brother and your whole family were here on vacation, and you stopped by right when I moved into the new building.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was the summer that we moved into the new building.
Yeah.
And then you pretty much quit doing 10 scale. About a year later, you went full blown A scale.
I went full A scale for a while there. I got back into it a little bit, but definitely. I'm a big A scale guy. A scale's fun.
Yeah.
But I enjoy 10 scales still. It's always a good time.
I think everyone's kind of transitioning to the A scale side of things.
The A scale thing's pretty big right now. It's definitely booming, I would say, especially with like all the big races, the race time races, the dirt races, which have been around for a while, but the race time races have, I'd say, definitely stepped it up a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dave's doing a fantastic job, and Joey does his thing. They both have such great races.
They're both unique in their own way.
They are.
They're both great. Yeah.
100%.
They're both awesome. It's really good to see. I mean, it's booming.
Yeah.
There's so many people coming to these races now. It's just insane. Like 1,000 entries at these races is like almost normal now. Like 800, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you're like, you think about it, it's kind of just, we're in a cool, unique situation where we all get to go hang out.
Yeah, it's super
while
cool.
still trying to put together performances that keep us relevant, paid, moving up, whatever.
Yeah, you get to, it's so cool. You get to have a really good time at the same time. You're still serious about it, but you can do both. I mean, I feel like motocross is a little bit different, or any other form of racing is probably a little bit different. I feel like the social side of it's probably not as strong. And like, dude, we have so much fun at the races all the time. Like, we're always having a good time. And like,
well, there's not a lot of races that you're there for 3-4 days like we are.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the situation, what you're talking about, like with motocross and whatnot. I mean, you're going to have, Loretta's and there's some week-long type events. Yeah. But not like what we have. I mean, you could find a 4 or 5 day race every weekend in RC now.
Right now, it's insane. Like, I've been on the traveling circus, man, lately. You're always at a race. It's crazy.
A lot of people. So I mean, that's what I spoke to Dakota about. You don't really realize. People don't realize from the outside looking in what's luxurious in their mind about you guys traveling and racing and getting paid or getting stuff paid for or whatever. You're never home.
That's the thing that honestly sucks the most is being away so much. It's hard to be around friends, and like it's definitely kind of tough. I mean, but it's fun. I don't really mind it that much. It's always fun when you're doing good. I mean, you don't mind it as much, but when things aren't going so awesome, you kind of, the being away all the time kind of gets to you a little bit, but got to roll with it, I guess. It's always
part of the job.
It's part of the job.
Your weekends are like Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas most people's are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe,
It's so crazy. Like, people don't really understand it either. Like, when you trying to explain it, like, I'm like, that was in high school, like, the same way. Like, all of my buddies were always, like, wanting to do stuff on the weekends, and I'm always trying to do something on like a Tuesday or
Right.
a Wednesday because I'm home. Like, yeah,
bro,
let's
we
go
got
do
exams
something.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't care. Let's go do something. Like, I'm home. We're
Yeah.
good. Yeah. But
Yeah.
we always made it happen. We always had a good time, even on the weeks, just because like if I was home, we were doing something. Like that was how it was. Like,
So what is home life right now? Like what's your schedule on a normal, you know, you're probably gone, if I had to guess, 30 to 40 weekends a year right now.
yeah. I mean, if I'm at a race, I'm usually at a race. But if I'm not at a race, I'll usually go and ride my dirt bike. I'm really into that lately. Been loving it. I have a 22 Honda CRF 250R.
Nice.
Awesome. I love it.
That's a bropper.
Yeah. If not, during the winter, my family's big into skiing. Started skiing when I was 2. So I was on the leash. My dad was leashing me down the hill on little skis like this big.
Yep.
Tiny. So, yeah, I mean, if it's not that, and then if I'll usually just be wrenching, getting ready for a race. I'll usually have like 2 or 3 days to go do what I want to do, and then it's back at it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you when you go ride, I mean, I know that you'll go out with other people, but and I've seen you guys travel a little bit with the horns, and I think even Brunson has ridden with you guys and whatnot. What's like, where do you like to ride at, and how often do you get to do it?
Usually we all ride on tracks. Like we started doing a Florida trip where it was me, Brunson, and the horns, and a couple of the other guys that I've met. Just from because Al was back in the day, he was really big into the dirt bikes, so he knows quite a bit of people, and so we met quite a few guys that are actually really good.
Nice.
We get to learn a lot from them. So, but yeah, we do that every year. If not, I mean, it's usually just tracks lately, but I'll go riding the trails. Like, my dad's a big trail guy, like single tracking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty much just whatever's going on. I mean, I'll go do whatever. My brother's got a bike, too. He's got the same bike as me, so we have a new indoor track that just opened up. It's pretty sweet. It's
really?
kinda like arena cross style. It's
Okay.
sweet, but it's a little cold. But
Yeah.
it's like 20 degrees, like in the building where you ride. It was, but they got heaters now, so it's not too bad. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the winter.
Right.
With this, like the
Like
condensation.
the
on
dead
the roof.
middle of the winter.
Yeah. So, but it's sick.
You're the older brother, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. I have a younger brother. I have an older sister and a younger sister.
Okay.
Yep.
I knew you had one sister. I didn't
Yeah.
know you had two.
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Wow.
Yep.
So, what's your brother doing now?
My brother, he's really big into skiing. He's super into it. Like
That's his thing.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's his thing for sure. Like the past 3 weekends, he's been chasing the snow, just going wherever is open because our place isn't open yet. Because the weather hasn't quite been good enough to make enough snow.
Yep.
And so he went to Seven Springs in Pennsylvania this last weekend, and then the weekend before he went to Michigan to go ski. So yeah, he's super into that.
What's your guys' local or closest mountain or
Our local
hill?
place it's called Snow Trails.
Okay.
It's really good family or close friends with us, basically family. Like, so if I'm not doing like dirt bikes or whatever else, like in the winter, that's where I'm at usually. If I'm not, well, now I'm doing dirt bikes in the winter because of the indoor track, but yeah, if I'm not racing, we're at Snow Trail skiing. So that's big in our family.
Have you ever skied in Colorado? You guys ever been to
Yeah.
Breck or Keystone or whatever?
we didn't go to Colorado. We haven't gone there yet, but we've been out to Utah a couple times.
Utah?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
super cool. We went to shoot. Now I'm drawing a blank, but Park City, Deer Valley, and there's another one. It's a little bit smaller, but it was super cool. I can't remember exactly what the name is. My brother would probably be laughing at me right now.
Right.
He knows all kinds of ski resorts.
Oh, I'm sure.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I enjoy skiing and boarding, and but I don't want to live in the snow.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how I am,
I
man.
live in between. I went to high school in Frisco, Colorado, and in between Breck, Keystone, A-Base, and Copper Vale. Like I lived in it, and I might have skied 10 times a year. Everybody's like going skiing when they get off school, and I'm like at home, or doing something else. I played hockey, but I just skiing. I enjoy it. I think I enjoy it now more than I did then.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But I should have enjoyed it a lot then because like that's when you're young, like thrill seeking, and I don't know, just wasn't for me.
My dad enjoys it. They're always at the bar. If they're not there, they go out and ski for about an hour, and then they go to the bar all day and hang out.
So my wife, she's like, no. We took her skiing and were we in Maine or we went up to visit my best friend, and he took us skiing. Yeah. She had never skied before. Yeah. I was like, she's like, I know I can figure it out. I was like, okay,
I got this.
So we went up and we went to a green. Well, we went down to Bunny Hill once, and she was fine. Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, let's go. So we get on the lift, we go up, and I've never skied there, but my brother, he'd skied there. And so we go down this green, and it takes her forever. She's like, just go. Yeah. Come back
Wait
up.
for me at the
you
bottom,
know. Yeah. No, she's just like, just go.
Really?
It's like, fine. I don't want to, but, you know, I'm not waiting another hour. Because at this rate, it was going to take us an hour and a half to get down the hill. Yeah. And so she ended up being fine. And so when it was all said and done, she was at the bar, drinking, waiting on us. And so we ran a few more trails. It was night skiing. And we get done. She says, I'm never skiing again, but I'll go with you anytime as long as there's a bar at the bottom of the hill. So she's good with that part, you know. Yeah. So it's, you know, there's fun in it for all sorts, you know.
My mom was the same way. But she was a trooper when we were little. Like, she used to take us out because she knew how much we loved it. Like, she doesn't like skiing. She probably hasn't skied since the last one of us was, like, still on, like, the leash or whatever. Like barely able to go up the lift. So, like, as soon as we were all able to do it on our own, like, she's like, I'm out. I'm done. Yeah. I don't think she's skied since.
That's funny.
Yeah, like, when we were young, she put up with it. She got it done. She helped us out. Like, she made it happen for us. Even, like when my dad wasn't there, because my dad was always traveling for work. So we all wanted to go ski. So my mom made it happen.
That's
she
awesome.
She would help us out, and then once we were all able to go out on our own, I don't think she skied since. But
so what are your sisters into? What do they do? No one in the RC industry hardly anyone even knows you have sisters.
Yeah. So my little sister, she plays softball. She played soccer a little bit. But she's been playing softball. They all ski too. I mean, she skis. My older sister snowboards, but she grew up skiing. My older sister, she's older. She has a kid. Her name's Mila. She's awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, they aren't quite into anything. She isn't really into anything that much. She's always tied up with. I mean, once you have a kid, that's what's going on. So,
yeah.
But yeah, my little sister, softball and skiing, so that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as I know. So
Did you play any other sports growing up?
I played soccer when I was pretty little, but this definitely took over that. Like
once you got into RC.
Yeah, once I got into it pretty heavy, it was game over. Like I didn't want to go play soccer. I was like, let's go to the track. Like
right.
Yeah. It lasted for a little while. I think I played till I might have been like 13 when I stopped playing.
Yeah.
And then we got into it pretty hard, the racing, and there was no way to do both.
Right.
So, but yeah, soccer, that was pretty much it. I never really was interested in the school sports. So
the regular sports.
Yeah. Me and my brother always did like skateboard or BMX bikes. Like we always had BMX bikes. We'd always go ride wheelies down the street, go build jumps and stuff. Yeah, like that's what we did.
That's what I did too.
Me and my brother were the extreme action sports kids. Like that's what we did. I mean, I skateboarded, he scootered, and we both had bikes, like BMX bikes, and we build jumps in the yard all day. Go ride with my grandparents. My grandparents have land. We build jumps there and stuff.
That's it.
So that's what we were into.
I need you to get a little closer to the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
The noise gate's starting to cut you off.
I was wondering if that was just in my headphones, like my headphones were dying.
when he starts like being a little further away,
Yeah.
his voice gets to a certain
It's like
point.
leaning back.
I'm getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
You could also drop your seat and like put your. I've kind of got mine underneath a little my armrest so that I'm kind
Got a
of.
cord down here.
Oh boy, there's them cords. I was
You
talking
gotta be
about.
careful.
I had to
Can't
tell
get tangled
Spencer.
up.
For the people that don't know, I was telling them before. I was like, "Listen, I ain't got everything finished in here, and there's some cords down there. Don't kick them.
Still working.
Who knows what's gonna shut off? Whole thing falls down on
Need some
us.
zip ties.
Yeah. So, there's another super new thing I'm doing with you. Well, it's our new intro is going to start when in post production. Really? Yeah.
Man.
Kyle Neary.
Yeah.
He made it for me.
He's the man.
It's super sick. So when this thing like gets produced and when I'm done editing it, the new look of the Wheel and Trigger podcast intro will air. So and you're here for all first. Like so, Spencer Heckert gets all these cool little upgrades, and then Dakota got the first one. Yeah. So we'll see. Cole's gonna be all pissed whenever he comes on.
Yeah, he's
like, gonna be like, "What do I get?
Man, what do I get? It's ridiculous. Where's my stuff?"
Yeah, well, I'll take him golfing.
The new stuff.
Yeah, we'll do something fun. Yeah. You know,
I need to check when my flight is. Hopefully, I can come. That'd be sick. I haven't gone golfing in a minute.
Well, it's kind of like you're just so busy all day today. You had no time to get on your phone.
Yeah. Well, my phone doesn't work. It's terrible.
Yeah, so Verizon boy over here.
Yeah, I have a Verizon phone.
It's a good thing that you're so close to the speakers.
Don't get a Verizon phone. That's my advice to you.
They suck.
There goes that sponsorship.
Yeah. We weren't looking for sucky sponsors anyway, bro.
We were not
and if they want to sponsor this show, they have gone to the bottom of the barrel.
AT&T, if you're seeing this, I'm your guy.
Yeah, we're looking for some free shit over here, like free phone service. That shit's expensive, dude.
Dude, it is.
God almighty.
Yeah, that's no joke. That stuff's expensive, man.
So I was thinking, because I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have Spencer on. Like, that dude has been around the last few years and seen some funny shit happen.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to think of stuff that I've been around, and I've been around some of it, and you know, no names or anything have to ever be mentioned, but just tell me your most memorable racing story, not on the track, but off the track right now. It could be where you were so mad you wanted to choke the shit out of somebody, or you laughed so hard you pissed your pants. Like, I want to know your most memorable story that comes to your head right now. Off the track.
There's definitely been a couple, man. The past couple years have been awesome because I've been lucky enough to get close with all the pro guys, and you get to see a lot of cool shit. It's just everyone's goofing around a lot more than you think. So, but definitely a lot of laughs blowing up VP cans.
Yeah, there's been a few of those.
That's always a good time. We had 4 string together at AMS once and blew them up at the same time. I think it knocked a chair over and everything. That's always a good time. But you put me on the spot here. I don't know. I have to think about it, I think.
All right. Figured you'd have enough.
That should just come right up, dude.
Yeah, I figured you had enough.
I'm not good on the spot.
All right. Well, it'll come organically.
Yeah.
So before we came on live, you said, and I'm looking, you kind of, people are going to start seeing them as we fill in the walls here and down there. You can kind of see, if you look, like what people see, the bottom underneath the shelves to the paintings is where like people will be able to see. So, but before we started, you looked up and you're like, you need an SH body.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll get your body up here and start adding some color. I didn't want to just like decorate this whole thing with just, vinyl cool and posters. Stuff. I want to have some unique stuff that we collect starting from the time we went. I threw some certain things in here. Obviously got to have the liquor, but bodies I've collected so far over the last few years, which not very many.
All the cool stuff you got to get in here.
Yeah.
Everything's dialed.
Got to get some cooler stuff, but yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, it'll get there. Got to keep adding on.
Your bodies are pretty
It's a
unique.
work in progress. The red, white, and blue. You got to get some red, white, and blue in here.
America, baby.
America, baby.
Yeah, we're all about some America up in here.
I put in a star, like an American flag star for the Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley killed it on my bodies for Worlds. I think I might have to keep the American flag star in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I have that on my nitro body, but I have to get some freshies painted up with the American flag star in there. It's good. It's sweet.
What so Spain, talking about Worlds.
Yep.
Spain, what'd you end up?
I don't really remember exactly where it was.
It was quarters, right?
Yeah, I made the quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many Worlds have you been to?
That was my first one.
Well, I mean, to make quarters in your first World is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was not bad. It started out a little rough. I mean, it is definitely so much different compared to what we're used to. Like here, it's just definitely a different ball game. But the team worked together really good. It was sweet. It was a good time the whole time we were there. We were all working together really good, and we definitely got it figured out. Joe made the semis, and he honestly had a shot at making the final. He's ripping in the semi, but he had some bad luck, so that sucked. But yeah, we definitely made some really good progress, and Juan killed it.
Yeah,
he's killing it the whole weekend over there, or the week. It was a long week.
He's really kind of, in my opinion, European-wise, the next big thing.
Yeah, he's stepped it up huge lately. He's been killing it, so it's good to see. It's good to see the S-Works out there ripping it up.
Yeah, so you went, that kind of brings up the next thing. You went from basically TLR to S-Works, right?
No,
Hot Bodies. I'm sorry. You were Hot Bodies to S-Works.
Yeah, TLR like most of my younger years.
But you were privateer?
Yeah, that was privateer. I never was like 100% or whatever you want to call it on low C, but HB was my first big deal that I got, and then after that, it's been S-Works and it's been awesome. Can't complain at all. It's been really cool, and we got a really good team now too. It's been getting better and better. So
yeah,
especially with you picking up the distribution with Beach, it's been awesome.
Yeah, the brand fits us for sure, and I mean for a lot of reasons. But you, like this year, you've really, to me, kind of picked up another gear.
Yeah,
you've really kind of come into your own. I think Worlds was a turning point in my opinion from watching. You've always kind of since you guys went, you and Joe, you're kind of almost playing second fiddle, but right now your program's really good, and you and Joe are tick for tack. Like I don't see you guys as like a 1 and 2, So what's been going on with your program that's changing that you feel is helping you pick these? At RCGP, you really kick some ass. I mean, it looked good. You were confident. Your cars were good. What do you think right now has helped you kind of turn up?
Yeah, I mean, at Worlds, I think, dude, I learned so much at the Worlds. I don't think I've ever learned that much at a race, and I don't think I've ever worked that hard at a race.
Yeah, it was before. A lot of work.
Dude, I've never, and it was just one car. We've never worked so hard to get our stuff like where it needs to be, but we made it happen, and I've learned a ton over there, and I think a lot of it's maturity and just you see a lot of stuff. You get to race with so many different people, and I don't know. I've been racing a lot. I mean, this year is definitely the most I've ever raced, I would say, for sure, and I think being on the clock is just huge to just get comfortable being at the top and like running with those guys. So yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest thing. Like, but Worlds definitely, I would agree with you. It was.
Do you think it was just being around so many different people that are working with that car? Because S-Works in Europe is the #1 selling car.
Yeah, it's huge over there.
It's very big.
Yeah.
So there's so much feedback over there.
There was so many different things going on. Like everybody was running something different, and we were all basing ideas off of each other, and everyone was working together really good, but we were all trying stuff, and I don't think I ever went out on the track with my car the same. I mean, it was full, like we were going for it. Like And I think that just that much, like, the work ethic, you start to see it, like, when you put in the work, you start to see your results. It definitely makes a difference. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have went over there and just, if you wouldn't have put in the work, we would have ended up where we were. We were just doing what we had to do. We were making it happen. But I think that was pretty big, for sure.
Yeah. So the Spain was fun.
It was fun.
There was a lot of fun moments, but
honestly, now that you're talking about it, I would probably say that the first night in Spain was definitely probably one of the better. That's probably one of the most memorable moments.
So tell me about it.
So the first night we got there, we got to the house, and
you gotta get closer to the mic.
Yeah, so we got to the house, and we all all the boys came over, and we were all chilling by the pool, and we all decided we were gonna go to the discotheque.
And what's a discotheque?
A disco, it's like a club here, but dude, they party hard over there. Like,
they go hard.
It's insane. Like, there was the cops were like sitting at the discotheque, like waiting for people to like start leaving when we were like waking up to go to the track in the morning. Like, they were cherry picking, and we were like driving to the track in the morning, and it was hilarious. Like, they party hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first night we went out to the discotheque, and we actually had to go back and forth I had to go back and forth twice because there's a dress code, and you had to like have like certain attire on to go in. Like, they didn't like our pants because me and Cannon had too short of shorts on or whatever. So like they like weren't khaki. They were like gym shorts. They didn't like it. So
yeah, I remember him telling me he had his LuLaRoe or Luron, whatever.
Lululemons. He's like trying to tell the guy, like the bouncer. He's like, dude, these are Lululemon. You know how much these cost? And this guy's like, I don't care. Like,
they're gym shorts.
Yeah, you're not getting in. So they make us go and change. So this place is like 20 minutes away from our house, and so Harambe takes us back to the house. We both go change. But so the funny part was they let Harambe through, and he was wearing these like Adidas gym shorts. They were like way too big and baggy. They were just like not nice shorts at all. Like, and he had flip-flops on. And this guy's like, he's like pissed at my dad. He's like, dude. And he finally just lets my dad through. But then my dad saw that we didn't get through. So my dad takes us back to the place. So me and Cam then change our shorts or whatever. And we get in fine the second time. But my dad didn't change his clothes when he went back to the house. So he gets back, and then he had to go back again because the guy had let him in the second time with the same outfit on.
They wouldn't let him in.
He was wearing the flip-flops and the baggy shorts again. He was like, dude, I told you
I was
no.
just here.
You're like, he came back the same way. He had to go back again. He had to wear Joe's Dickies shorts, which were huge on my dad. He was like wearing pants. Like, so he came back, and I was like, me and Camden didn't even realize he didn't get in. Like, we got inside and we're just like, this place is insane. Like, we were just like in awe. And I was like, eventually my dad showed up, and we're like, dude, where have you been? He's like, dude, I had to go all the way back again and go change. And we're like, oh my gosh, like that was a good night. And I woke up the next morning miserable. I mean,
drank too much.
We drank way too much, and yeah, I woke up, jumped in the pool.
Was that the first? That was before. That was the first day. Like, that was check in.
We got there, got off the plane, went to the house, and then we like sat and drank beers around the pool and then hung out, and then we decided we were going to the discotheque. And then the next morning was check-in, and like I threw up. Like, we had to like stop like 5 times on the way to the track. I was like, dude, I gotta get out. Like, it was bad.
My wife and I stayed pretty close to where your house, where you guys were staying. So I know it takes about 25, 30 minutes to get to the track.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it earlier. Like when you go to the track, so for the people, just to kind of paint a picture for the people that don't know, well, Spain's beautiful, most of it.
Yeah.
But where this race was,
This race is.
Walker Spinrad said it perfectly. He's
so
like,
perfect.
dude, it's like being in a Call of Duty.
It was like a Call of Duty map.
Yeah, it's like a Call of Duty map. That's what he said.
It's literally like a Call of Duty map. Like we were like driving, and there's just like blown up houses everywhere.
It looks like a barrio,
dude. Dude, where are we? It was insane.
It was wild.
It was crazy.
It was the best way to explain it because Daniel and TJ came in hot race, and we stayed together after my wife left, and we were coming in one day, and they're just like, "Do you see this?" And I'm like, "What?" And it's like, it's so different from where we're staying, and it's literally just one town over.
Yeah, like you'd be in like one spot, and then it'd be like, it looked like a Call of Duty map, and then the next, like, you go over a hill, and like there was like tarp houses, and then you go over a hill, and there's just mansions
dude.
everywhere. It's just like
unreal.
Oh my gosh.
So many beautiful places, and then you're just kind of like, wow.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot different over there.
It was hot as hell.
It was very hot. Dude, Friday was insane hot.
I couldn't believe how hot it was.
We tried to look it up, like what the temperature was, but we couldn't figure it out. Like Joe was using his temp gun.
Your dad's like trying to explain it to me because I don't, the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit, and he's like, bro, it's not linear. There's a mathematic equation.
Arame's trying to explain like science. Like,
and I'm like, what do you mean? Why isn't it not like a certain kind of? How do we know what it?
Dude, I don't know. Arame was going full Bill Nye science guy.
Yeah, he was totally, and I still to this day don't know exactly what the fuck I heard that night. I was kind of like, what is going on?
Yeah, I'll take your word on that. But
the house that you guys had
man.
was nice, except for that. You guys,
our neighbors were getting at us the one night.
Oh, the neighbors, and then that fucking bungalow or underneath the house where the bunks was flooded.
Yeah, it flooded, and then like the lady tried to like get us to like she tried to fine us for like the basement being flooded, but like we literally like we sent a message to her like letting her know like, hey, this is a problem. Like the basement was flooding like every night. And it was insane. Like, you would walk downstairs, and it was, like, literally a river.
Well, the night my wife left, I went to stay at the house, and I was going to stay in the room. I think it was the room you were in a bunk, or it might have been the room your dad was in.
I ended up sleeping on the couch at some point.
Bro, I went down there, and I was rolling in my OGO with me behind me, and I stank, and I was in the water.
Yeah.
And I walked back out, and I went and slept outside.
Dude, it smelled really bad.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, these guys
hurting.
Yeah, it was bad.
But yeah, I was upstairs, but Tanner got sick when we were there, so I ended up having to go downstairs and sleep on the couch. I was like, man, dude,
that was harsh.
It was insane. Like, that was crazy.
I told TJ and Daniel the next morning when we woke up, I was like, I'm getting us a new place, dude. We out.
Yeah.
Because it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. Like that lady she tried to screw us pretty bad, but we ended up getting out of it all right.
That's the problem with those Airbnbs, man. I mean,
it's so sketchy over there. Like, it was like, we looked it up, like, cause Joe read all the reviews on the lady, but like he missed the one that was like the other shady one. She had done it again. Like, she had done it to another person, like the exact same shit. Like, dude,
that's hilarious.
This lady was coming at us, like. This place was flooded. Like, the whole wall, like, the whole place was, like, mold.
Ugh.
Like, it was, like, a gorgeous house. But, like, it was just so hurtingly maintained. It was just, like...
Yeah.
I think upstairs, like, Chris was taking a shower, and he turned the shower on, and the shower had shot off at the wall. It was insane. Like, it's so funny.
The pool was nice.
The pool was dialed.
The pool was
real
nice.
Hot tub, too.
Yeah.
It was sweet. We had a pretty good setup.
Yeah.
It's just, like, the maintenance over there was just different. You could tell, like...
Yeah.
they just don't care about certain stuff like we do, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Not in a bad way. It's just different. Yeah.
A few times I've been to Europe, it's been, you learn that we have it made.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people don't understand because if they have not been, you don't know. Like what's nice to them, to us might be not as nice, or we would want the standards to be higher. But that's, America. I mean, we're all about trying to be the best, are the best, whatever, and we're proud, and everyone's proud, but they have different standards.
They do.
That's what it comes down to.
It was a good time. That's all. That's the best way to put it. That was that was the one. The one that stands out to me.
Yeah.
That's probably also because it was so recent. But
it's more recent, yeah.
But it definitely will always stand out. I'll never forget that.
TJ and I, one night, we decided that we wanted to go out. We went driving around. We never found anything, but we just drove around after we'd, probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And it's middle of the night. Just drive around Spain.
There was like alcohol checkpoints.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't find one of those. That would have been a bad night.
There was someone that got stopped at an alcohol checkpoint. That they didn't. I don't know if it was an alcohol checkpoint, but like they were just making sure you didn't have drugs in the car. I think.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it was.
So if you weren't going to be an RC racer, what would you be?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Weren't you going to school?
No, I never went to school. I haven't gone to school. I thought about it.
I thought you were. I thought you put in a year or so.
No, if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably go ahead and. I've always growing up. My goal was to get like an engineering degree, but this is so gnarly right now. There's no way you could do both.
Shocker.
Yeah.
RC racer wanting to be an engineer.
Yeah, it's kind of typical, but honestly, right now, like in my area, it's like I thought about becoming an electrician. They make really good money.
Really good money.
Really good money. So.
Really good money. So. Honestly, right now, if I didn't already have something paved, I would definitely do a trade. Welding.
Trade's the way to go right now, I think. I don't think I would enjoy school that much. So I would definitely lean more towards some sort of trade.
Yeah.
And I think electrician would be pretty cool.
Electrician's good, plumbing, welding. Those three right now, you can find a job making $30 to $50 an hour easy.
Easy. Yeah. Super easy.
So much needed.
It's definitely, there's a demand for that right now.
But we don't even got to worry about that because you're just starting to come into your own, man.
You're doing good.
Yeah, you're doing good.
So
you got a girlfriend?
Don't have a girlfriend. I don't got time for that, dude.
That's true.
That is another thing that sucks too. It's just every time you end up talking to a girl for a little bit, I don't have service all day today. They don't like that.
You're blaming not talking to your girl in the service?
Verizon, what the hell?
My man can't get none because your service sucks, Verizon. Yeah. We don't even want you as a sponsor. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. No girlfriend.
No girlfriend. No. Wow.
Yeah.
And you're young, man. Good looking little young man. Could get you some of that.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
That's true.
We got plenty of time.
It's very true. Actually, you're wise beyond your years there, son. Because most of us, me included, chase that tail, and it's not the right thing to do when you have some ambition and motivation. You could definitely screw up something.
Yeah, for sure. That is definitely true. I mean, you could get tied up pretty easy. I mean, once you get going, I mean, things definitely start to change pretty quick, and you start to get sidetracked. Can't get sidetracked here.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, my story is all about getting sidetracked.
I'm really good at getting sidetracked.
I blew it, man. I had opportunities between racing and playing hockey when I was younger, and I just blew it. Now this is what I do.
This isn't too bad.
I'm not.
Can't complain.
Listen, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's different than what my
different
path.
than what you had in mind.
Yeah.
You had different things in mind.
I want you to try this.
All right.
There, I'll pour you some.
All right.
This stuff is amazing.
We'll get in there.
Just, I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I said it on the show. I was going to say, my grandma introduced me to this. This is something you can only get at Total Wine. It's called El Padrino, and it is tropical mango tequila.
El Padrino.
And it is money, dude.
Money.
I wish I just had a little bit of ice. I'm not going to give you too much. But you can sip it, dude. It is
It's
so
sippable.
tasty, dude.
Show the camera the label.
Got to get it in there.
Show the 1 point at you.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Well, the problem is that
Let the people see. They want in.
it's good. It's El Padrino.
El Padrino
Tropical mango. They have other flavors I haven't tried, which I probably will because I like this one so much. But you can shoot it or you can sip it. But cheers.
Cheers.
You don't even taste tequila.
That's pretty good.
That is so good.
It's like a juice box.
It is like a juice box. On ice, it's even better.
It's
Tastes like water on ice.
It's like a warming juice box.
Yeah. You don't even taste the tequila. Like if you did like Jose Cuervo or something like that, it kind of burns. You're like, oh, it's tequila. Gotta have a lime or something. That right there, dude.
That still burns. It burns a little bit. I'm not a tequila guy, but that's pretty damn good.
It's so yummy.
That's pretty good.
That's the stuff Dakota brought.
The straight bourbon or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made with red, white, and blue corn.
Red, white, and blue corn. Mm-hmm. What's the difference? Red, white, and blue.
The color. What do you mean? What's the difference?
Just red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay. We like that. We're all about that.
That we are.
That we are.
That we are. Man, if I brought that to track tomorrow, I wouldn't race.
It would be a game over for sure.
So we're doing Fall Brawl right now, and I told Danny today, I was like, Danny Paz is the guy that does the video. He's the same guy that did Masters. He did, Florida Carpet Champs. Like Lance is the one that brought him into the fold, and this dude is killing it right now. Mm-hmm. His coverage is amazing. But I went up to him today, and for anyone that hasn't watched the Fall Brawl or knows what's going on, or has been to one, but it's cold generally. I mean, it is December, and says the dude from Ohio. Yeah. No, it wasn't that bad.
Dude,
Tomorrow's supposed to be
the cold.
Me too. But Danny, I went up to Danny today, and I was like, look, bro, I'm running one class. Yeah. I suck really bad right now. I got no practice. And my first practice laps on this layout was my first qualifier. I got a 5-minute practice today.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And but I said, look, why don't I start doing interviews tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, so he said, yeah, I got the equipment, just let's do it. And I was like, we're fucking doing it.
We're doing it.
I'm gonna fuck with everybody. Coming off the driver's stand, dude, I'm gonna have something smart ass to say.
Everybody, yeah, you're gonna have to be in smart ass up there.
Yeah, but his coverage is really good. And he's a one-man band, dude.
Yeah.
Lance is calling it, and he's out there, dude. He's taking pictures. He's got the live stream. He's got moving camera. He's freaking, dude, rotating out commercials and freaking, I mean, just awesome. He's so good. So anybody that in the industry that might be listening to this that wants good video coverage, WRCE, Danny Paz, he's the man.
That's your guy.
That's my guy.
Dude, that makes it so much more fun.
It does.
Interviews and stuff. Like, RCGP, that was probably my favorite part about it. Watching Aiden do interviews.
Dude. So
that's my boy.
So going back
Big
to...
Big Cheese is doing interviews. He just snatches the microphone away. He's
like,
yeah,
dude. He's
so fired up.
The one time at Masters and he came off, he had a bad run and Keenan kind of backs up and he sees Aiden. He's like, and Aiden just kind of he's silent and Keenan's just like holding the mic like what and he's just like it's like I sucked.
It's just like
I gotta get Aiden on here, dude. Aiden is made for the big stage. Like he's such a good dude. He's his character.
Such a good dude. That's a good dude.
Yeah, he is, man. And anyone that doesn't know him, he's not a clown. Like that's just who he is.
He's serious. Yeah, he's serious.
He's very fast. He's very serious, but he is hilarious.
He's hilarious, man.
There's nothing comes out of his mouth that's like,
oh, that was lame.
Unoriginal. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's so prime.
Yeah,
dude. Me and him grew up together. Like that was my. him and Austin, me and him have been boys since as long as I can remember. We met each other at the factory at the CRC race. That was the first time we met. But yeah, we've been.
You guys the
boys
same
ever since.
age? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin's a little bit older, but yeah, me and Aiden are the same age, so yeah.
Austin's a good kid too. The Horns are just a great family. Period.
Great family, yeah.
They're good
Really
people.
Good people.
They, I believe Al did a really good job instilling what needs to be instilled in a young man. So
yeah,
those boys
they're
are
awesome.
good.
I love those boys.
I'll get Aiden on here for sure,
Yeah.
whether it's next year or we fly him in or something. But kid's just
happen.
a trip, dude.
He's a trip, dude.
But it brings me back to Spain.
Yeah.
When we all sat out there and did the round circle
Tom
thing,
Robbins'
dude.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you could be anybody in RC, who would you be? Tom Robin. Have you seen his girlfriend?
It's like the most classic line, dude, ever. And I asked him afterward, I was like,
Did
you and
really
Tom,
just do
no,
that?
I said, are you and Tom Robin boys? Like, never met him till this week.
No, they didn't talk the whole time. Like, dude, he's just so prime. He does not care. Like,
No.
But dude.
Everything he said, he's like, give me that mic.
Give me that thing. Just like, it just keeps flowing out. Like,
Yeah.
He's just, oh my god.
When he started off and he started talking about how bad he was and how Cole beat him and he went to the hospital and he still finished better than he did.
Oh
If you're Brent
God,
Delkey, like,
dude.
are you thinking like, dude, please shut
Dude,
up?
Brent loves him.
Or do
Yeah.
you think like, man, I love that guy?
He's
you
too
know?
good, dude. He's too good.
Yeah, that's
You
the
can't be
problem with
pissed.
RC though.
You need
Honestly,
guys like that.
we don't have enough of them.
Yeah.
And you got
Everyone's
people.
so like, just like, lame. That's the best way to put it. Not everyone's lame, but everyone's lame on camera, like for everyone to see.
Right.
Everything that everyone sees, like people want to see stuff like that.
Open up.
That shit's fun. Like
Exactly.
it's gotta be fun. Like people, that is the stuff people want to see. It's
Exactly.
Dude, yeah. Oh
I mean,
my
Aiden
gosh.
Horn could probably finish dead last and still have a
Still
ride.
yeah.
Because he's who he is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that needs to be more understood.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Dude, yeah. It's not just how you finish, man. It's who you are, like how you like present yourself. It's like, dude, that is important too. Like, just you gotta be you. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
I think we need 10
yeah.
more Aidens in the mains.
Yeah.
It's just
We need
there's so
all
many
Aiden in the
robots right now.
Just give Aiden Horn the main. Just give it to him.
Give him his own shit, man.
Fender Field. I gotta shout out my man Gross on here. NG400.
Yeah?
You know Nathan, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a
Oh,
riot.
dude, when he was here so I didn't know him until RCGP.
Yeah.
And then met him, and then he came to Masters. And, dude, you got, like, when Joe and Micha were battling
Yeah.
in that
Yeah,
four-wheel main,
the
dude.
C main of two wheel.
Yes, dude.
We were all screaming and yelling.
was
Oh
epic.
my god! Come on, Joe! Pass him!
Yeah, it was epic. And,
Oh, that was dirty. Give it back. And he didn't even do anything. Just screaming for no reason.
they were just, but that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, dude, Misha had no idea. He was like,
No.
what in the hell is going on? You guys are insane.
Yeah, I'm looking up at them, watching, because it was one of the
Yeah.
greatest races of the day.
Yeah.
And we were watching third place.
It was the best race of the day. It was
Yeah.
a C main of two wheel.
Yeah, and I'm looking
Epic.
up, and Micha's like smiling, and
Yeah.
like he doesn't know what's happening, dude.
He jumped his car off the track. He was laughing too much. He almost hit Andrew Daniel.
Dude, it was so good, epic. And Joe, like he just
Yeah.
like,
Oh
he
my
getting
God.
down. Man,
Dude, when we were at
don't-
RCGP.
that's why fucking Masters is awesome. I'm
Dude,
telling you
Masters
right
was epic. That like, what is the race called? The
Hooligan.
the hooligan race. Yeah, dude, that was insane. Lucas was cracking me up, dude. Oh my gosh, that. Shit
Did you
was
see the
insane.
Fireball race
Yeah.
where he started punting the cars?
Yeah.
You field goal
my
kicking that
gosh,
shit.
dude. Yeah.
God almighty.
Oh
You know he
my
cost
gosh.
me like $78 that day.
Oh yeah.
At least.
Those slashes were total. Total. There wasn't a single one that didn't have something broken on it. I was like, oh my God.
It's pretty much why the chicks won, because they were the only ones still running.
Those things were flying through the air more than they were on the track. I was like, what is going on?
Dude, the first one that he did that I was so unexpected, I'm talking to you guys up on the driver's stand. I'm talking to everybody. And he runs in front of me, and I'm like, what the... Boom! He kicks the first one. I'm like, what did you do, dude?
Oh, my God. He was like, dude, he was running around like a madman. He's just... Ah! Bing! He just throws his slash like halfway across the track. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on?
Well, I'm glad everyone got to see that, because Lucas doesn't know how to party.
Yeah.
And he got a little...
How to party.
Nah, I think you've misread the situation.
Yeah.
He pretty much
he
doesn't know how to party, but he has a moment here and there. You know what I mean?
He definitely...
Like, we can party all the time.
He definitely might have taken it a little too far.
Let me tell you why he can't party. There's been many a times while we're all still out getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah. J-Bob. That's what we called it.
Or J-Bob. And he's fucking passed out.
Really?
Oh, he turns it in.
Come on.
Yeah. He'll turn in. And I'm not talking turn in like, hey, man, it's 4 a.m. I'm tired. I can understand that.
10 o'clock.
Yeah. When it's like 10:30, 11, and he's already drank a case of fucking Bush Ice somethings.
Whatever the hell it is.
He is like, bro, I'm going to bed. Or he might not even say nothing, and I'm looking for him later, and I walk in the motorhome or whatever, and he's out.
He's just like, come on.
So he got the nickname, doesn't know how to party.
Doesn't know how to party.
Yeah, shirt coming soon.
Shirt coming soon.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a friend in high school that was like that. Motherfucker would always just end up sleeping. He's the sleepiest motherfucker. It was so funny. Like it was like a couple weekends ago. We went to Ohio University for Halloween.
Yeah.
And so we were all out partying, and we went to my buddy's house that goes to school there, and so we were all chilling there, and this dude falls asleep on the couch, like KOs. It was like 8 o'clock.
Opening up a can right there.
Yeah. And he wakes up, he texts us at midnight. And he's like, he had traveled because he goes to school all the way in Missouri. So he woke up and like he literally came there just for this. And this dude slept like all the way through the night. Like he wakes up at like 12 o'clock. He's like, bro, I can't believe I just fell asleep. Where are you guys? And we ended up staying out till like 4 a.m. because he fell asleep. We just kept it going. But yeah.
Those are the best nights.
You gotta love a sleepy guy.
Yeah, there's gotta have one.
You gotta have one.
Because
it's always gotta be in the crew.
Yeah, whether he's getting fucked with or whether he is like you just know he's gonna pass out. We have a friend of our family, and she invites us to. She has these epic parties.
Yeah.
And we all show up, and she puts out this food, and it'd be like 7, 8 o'clock at night. We're getting drunk. We're feeling good. We're eating. We're playing pool in her house. I got a big old house, and it'll be 9 o'clock, and we're like, all right, let's play like. Words Against Humanity or whatever.
Oh, that's a good one.
And they're like, all right, go get Andrea. And we all go to find her. She gone.
KO'd.
In her house, full of people, full party going on.
Yeah.
And she's in her bed sleeping. Done with, dude.
Oh
and I'm just kind of like,
all right.
If you can sleep like that.
You're impressive.
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
Because everybody in your house, like I get, I don't really. My house is my house. I don't want to be violated. But I'm kind of like, hey, have fun. Do what you want. Just don't break nothing. Don't steal nothing, you know? But to be able to go to sleep while people are fucking getting knockered, that's a little bit different, Dude, you got to have a special something going on.
I have a picture of that guy, my buddy, dude, sleeping in literally everywhere you could think of. Like, this dude... I have so many pictures of him just KO'd on a couch, the ground, like you name it, just wherever he's sleeping. Like if he's
so this isn't
if he's ready to be done, he's done.
That's not the first time.
Oh no!
It's 8 o'clock on Halloween and he's out.
Sleepy, dude. He's tired.
That's funny.
But that's my boy. I love that guy. But yeah, he's tired.
So you're an Ohio State fan.
Oh yeah.
Which could be good for some people.
Could be.
I mean, you guys, Are you going to national championship this year?
It's not looking too good.
No, Michigan whooped you.
Yeah. We don't talk about that.
No?
We don't talk about it.
Why?
Because we don't say that word.
Michigan?
We don't say the rain word, and we don't say the M word.
You already said the rain word, dude.
We don't say the R word, and we don't say the M word.
What?
Those are the words we don't say.
You telling me I'm not allowed to say the O word?
You don't say
Or the M word?
The M word that's... No.
Your dad and I got into an argument a couple years ago when Coastal was top. What they were like 11th in the country or something. Robert, you graduated from Coastal, right?
Sure did.
We got a CCU alumni in the house.
Oh,
my oldest daughter's CCU alumni, so we're kind of all about it around here.
Oh yeah.
But your dad told me and he was right. Like CCU to go up against Ohio State, get fucking murdered, slaughtered.
Yeah.
But that year, we would play anybody, and we beat anybody we played. We went 12-0 or something like that.
Like there's teams where they're like, some years there's just like that team. It's just like, it's a dream team just out of nowhere.
But see, like Ohio State and Alabama and Michigan, and, those teams, they always have good players.
They always have good players.
Because
it gets kind of old to watch every once in a while, but it's.
They're starting a 12-team playoff in 24.
I heard about that.
Yep.
That'll be cool.
It's needed.
That'll keep it.
4 teams stupid.
4 teams is dumb.
And those 4 teams are chosen by people, not by record or anything. To me, it's
stupid.
just it's.
I love college ball, but once it comes down to the playoffs, it's pretty hurting.
Well, you know that the top 2 teams are going to end up playing each other, which is good.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
But I think, just like any other situation of sports, they should have to earn their way in, not just by the regular season, but you did good, but your bonus for that is a first round bye, let's just say, or something. Or you have to play the worst team in, if you're number 1, you have to play number 12. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
But you should have to earn your way into the actual championship game.
Yeah, I agree. I
mean,
mean,
the 12-team playoff, I think, will do that.
There definitely could be something different going on there. For sure.
Do you watch football?
I watch college ball. I don't really watch NFL that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've always just been really into college ball. Big OSU fans. That loss is pretty tough.
That's a tough one.
Not good. Really bad. But
dude,
that's the game.
I live
in
disappointment.
Is the game. Like, we have to win that game. You can't lose that game.
But you guys win it so much.
I know, but this is the second year in a row, and that's not okay. It's not okay. It's bad.
So true, dude.
It's so bad.
Yeah, you can't lose 2 in a row like that.
It can't happen.
I'm a diehard Broncos fan.
Yeah.
You can't lose to the Raiders.
Yeah.
We keep losing to the Raiders.
Yeah. We didn't play good. Bad play calls, and just, dude, we had so many penalties. They're being idiots.
Yeah.
Just playing stupid. Michigan played a really good, clean game. I said the M word, but they definitely outplayed us.
Harbaugh's doing pretty good though.
He
helped that program.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So my wife is an Arkansas Razorback fan.
Okay.
And so when she moved from Arkansas to here, they had this coach, Bobby Petrino.
Yeah.
It's a little before your time.
Mm.
Like, you're probably you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But they had a national championship team.
Okay.
And this dude is on his way. They're 9-0 that year. Mm-hmm. Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, fucking Matt Jones was the quarterback. They had this great team. They're definitely a shoe-in to maybe go for a national championship.
Yeah.
And Bobby Petrino has this college intern or something on the back of his motorcycle.
Oh.
And they crash.
Oh my gosh.
And he loses his job.
Nightmare.
The fucking team has never been the same, dude. They're finally kind of getting good. So my household's been wrecked because I'm an Arizona Wildcat fan.
Okay, yeah.
And we don't have a football team because it sucks so bad. We might as well just not even have one.
Just give it up.
But our basketball team's amazing. Our softball, baseball, we're good in everything but football.
That sucks. Yeah. Gotta have a good football team. That's the best shit to watch, dude.
Coastal won the national championship in baseball a few years ago.
Did they?
They did.
I actually got hired to work for you that day.
That day.
We were watching the ninth inning together as we talked about.
That's right.
That was
what
the
I could
day.
do.
The day. My man here, he's been with me for a while now. It's been a while. What, 18?
That sounds right, yeah.
I think it was 18. It was 17, 18.
17,
Right
18,
there.
yeah.
The big coastal game made it happen.
Dude, we had to beat some big players. We beat Carolina that year, didn't we?
That sounds right. I forgot.
Thought we bought.
I'll
I
look
don't
it up.
know. Yeah, look it up. We got we got shit we can put up here now. He can send we're trying to get technologically advanced.
Yeah, just trying to add on a little bit.
Waiting
You got the
for-
lattes over there? I'll take one. Need a freshie.
El Freshito.
Freshito. Mountains are blue.
Speaking of Paquito Tapata,
Paquito Tapata.
yeah, that's my boy.
Good dude.
He would be happy for us if we
We-
drank more tequila.
Gotta get some more.
Was that not good? It's so good.
It's very good.
2016.
That was the best. It's the best tequila I've ever had, I think.
I think so.
For sure.
And I drank a lot of tequila. 2016.
Yeah.
We were off, Robert. You've been working for me for a long time.
Yeah.
We got into some tequila at the award ceremony at the World in Spain.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
That was another hell of a night.
The Mexicans came
Yeah.
to me
Yeah.
2 days before. Like,
Oh,
my
they
wife
did.
was still there, and they came with that. What was it? The Don Julio
Don Julio, yep.
Blanco,
Yeah.
and they said because what's his name?
I don't know.
Dang. So, anyways, they come to me and they're like, "God, you want some tequila?" I was like, "Yes."
Not right
But
now.
not right now.
Not right now.
But when they
I remember that.
yeah, when
Yeah.
they finally did
Yeah.
hit me,
Yeah.
it was that night at when we were watching the horse show,
Yeah. The
and
awards
he
ceremony.
comes up to me and he says, "You ready?" And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
now."
Here we go.
And so I just tipped my hat back because Cole just did it right before
Yeah.
me, and I tipped my head back.
They were
and he
doing
just-
waterfalls, dude.
Oh my god!
Mouthful.
And when I said stop and to close my
Just
mouth,
kept going. You needed windshield wipers.
dude, it was awesome,
Dude, that got out of hand fast.
Yes.
Dude, there was so much chaos. They were
Yes.
running around with a speaker and stuff. Like,
Oh, you talking about the awards?
yeah, the
Fuck
awards.
JQ,
That awards
bro.
ceremony. Yeah. JQ was running around with a speaker.
I'm gonna give him props because putting all our differences aside,
Yeah.
him trying to lighten the mood and actually get something going, that was really slow. You know,
It
the
was going really
Baldos,
slow.
the
Things weren't
Baldos
going-
killed it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That event
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They did everything right. And I don't know who fucked up
Yeah.
the closing or like
There was definitely
the-
some
the
things
banquet.
that weren't going right, and
they
we
fucked-
made the best out of it.
yes.
For
and,
sure.
And JQ actually really helped
Yeah,
that.
he definitely got everyone fired up.
You did.
He did. That was pretty fun.
So
That
for
was a
those
good night.
for those who are JQ lovers, he did good, and for those who are haters, he did good. But fuck
Yeah.
JQ.
Yeah. Fuck JQ. I hope you're seeing this, dude.
He will. He
You will.
watches all this. He's a geek, just like us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
JQ's
dude.
not that bad of a guy though.
He's not.
He's just a dick.
He's funny. He's cracked me up a couple times, dude. He's something else.
At DNC
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, dude. When we got into some shit at DNC.
Yeah, it's fucking
I can't talk about that. But
fucking JQ.
I can shake you.
Damn it. Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Robert, you want some?
Also tomorrow.
It's a good point. We got another one we're doing tomorrow.
All right.
Whew. So good.
I'm not good enough for you,
No.
man.
No, you are is what I meant. I
What?
think he's pacing himself. He can't
Pacing
hang.
himself. Can't hang.
You got to understand, people that don't do what we do on a regular basis, it's tough.
What's up, dude?
This is a
Gotta keep
rough
up.
world, bro.
Yeah.
Like you got to
We're
be a man.
professionals. Professionals.
Did you go to the gym this morning? No, me neither. I was supposed to. I planned on it and I didn't.
Not a gym guy.
No?
No.
What do you do for your health and fitness?
I ride my dirt bike.
That's a lot.
Dude, it is a lot.
No, I'm not being
But-
facetious.
No, yeah. Well, I just don't like going to the gym. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. Something about it. I just feel like people are just like watching me. I don't like that.
You're like me though. You're little.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
it's tough.
Yeah. So there's that, but like I'll do stuff at home. Like I'll like work out a little bit at home. Just I'm more comfortable. I don't know. That's kind of a little bit of a thing I have. It's just.
Do you eat healthy?
I try. Yeah. Other than too many lattes.
Yeah, but I mean that's different.
Yeah.
I mean eating.
Like I try not to drink any pop. I don't. Like I try and eat good.
That's a northern thing. The whole pop.
Pop.
Soda, Coke, pop.
Yeah.
Right. So I grew up on the West Coast. It was always soda.
Yeah.
And then the more I migrated east, I heard both, like soda and pop.
Yeah.
Is it only pop up there?
Yeah. You don't say soda.
Really?
We don't say soda.
If someone says soda, what are they talking about?
I mean, I'm used to it because I'm so used to like.
Yeah, but
so
you
many
travel.
different things, yeah.
But if someone in your neighborhood says soda, what the fuck did they mean?
They just don't say it. If someone said soda to me at home, I'd be like, "Who the hell are you?
Where are you
What
from?
are you talking about? That's pop. That's pop, dude." Everyone
Do you
looks
have
at me.
aliens in Ohio?
Aliens? Oh yeah, for sure. Invasion.
Is it already?
Yeah, we're already invaded.
Xbox or PlayStation?
I played PlayStation, but I didn't play very many video games, honestly. Like I had Gran Turismo, like the race game.
Yep.
We had like the full like streaming
So,
setup.
PlayStation.
And everything. Yeah, PlayStation for sure.
Yeah.
I never had an Xbox. I always had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2. Actually, I had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Now I have a 4. I don't have a 5. But yeah, big PlayStation guys. My dad was super into the Gran Turismo games. He got me and my brother into it. But I've never really got into like the Call of Duty or anything. No. I suck ass at Fortnite. I can't. I'm terrible.
I quit playing that after 2 times trying.
I don't get it. I'm so bad.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Call of Duty.
I can't get into it, dude. I am so bad at Call of Duty.
My God. When I played it all the time, I was decent.
Yeah.
Like mid-level.
You have to play it so much to get good at it.
You have to career it, dude.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's like you do RC. If
Yeah.
you want to be good at Call of Duty, you have to do like you
Do
do.
what I'm doing. Like,
You have to wrench it.
race
You have
it,
to race it. You have
Yeah.
to practice it.
You gotta like it. That's research too. Like, dude, there's so much shit, dude.
If you don't memorize every map,
Yeah,
you're nothing.
nothing, dude. I'm walking around and
I
like
barely-
I'm turning corners and they're like, "Oh, what's he doing walking around over there?" He's blasting me out of like midair. I'm like, "What the hell is going on, dude?" I'm walking around. These guys are just blasting me. I'm like,
I met Robert long before he graduated college. I started this little company called ECX. What did that even stand for?
East Coast something.
East Coast Extreme Gaming. That's what it was.
That sounds right.
East Coast Extreme Gaming. I started a gaming tournament.
yeah,
And we played Call of Duty and Halo. And then every now and then when this comic store was open up in North Myrtle Beach, we would do this. We'd do fight game nights.
yeah.
That's where I met Robert. He's really into Street Fighter. And I don't know what's new. He keeps up with it. He's got his streaming. What's your streaming page? What's your stream?
It's twitch.tv/DJ Bronze League.
So he's really into the games and stuff.
He's dialed.
I've kind of, unfortunately, because of my time with my business, like I've lost touch with gaming, and I love it because I've got a sim rig for doing iRacing. I literally last week ordered a PS5.
Did you?
Yeah, just because it's time to like
Yeah.
have something new because I've got older stuff as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, so I started this game. I was thinking, oh man, MLG's big,
Yeah.
And we did some cool shit, man. There was this big club right down here at Broadway at the beach called Club Boca. And we would put on these tournaments, and I had 16 monitors, and we would play, and they would put it up on their big, like, club screen, dude.
That's sick.
So when we got down to the end, and we did some cool stuff, but it's just our area. The same thing for RC racing. Where we live, you cannot get enough people to participate. It's just not
That's
a great...
the big thing with everything. It's just getting people, man.
Yeah, but it's easier in a metropolis, something like where there's a lot of...
lot
You got to
of
understand, like, if you think, like, if this is a 50-mile radius right here...
Yeah, it's pretty seasonal here too. And then,
We only have half of it because
Yeah.
we're butt up against the ocean. So like we have a 50-mile radius of a half.
one way, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah.
So we don't get to draw as many people as a lot of other people have, but
Yeah.
we do all right for what we do.
Yeah.
But I like video games. I just don't get to play enough.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I could be good at like playing Warzone, like Call of Duty and shit, I'd love to be good at it. Like I'd play the shit out of it if I was good, but it's not fun when you just walk out of I'm walking out of a building and I'm getting shot at every 10 seconds. I'm
So
like,
then you decide to
fuck.
camp, and then everyone's calling you a camper.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't even work.
They,
I'm
port
so
you.
bad I don't even know how to crouch. I'm like, dude, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I get knifed
Okay.
by some dude. I'm like,
We're
what
at a
the
way
hell?
different level. You're right. You are
Dude,
bad.
I'm bad. I'm bad. Like you're not on the same level. Ask Tater.
No, I'm only one level better.
No, dude.
There's
I'm
10 levels above
bad.
me, so I'm only one better than you.
Man, dude, I'm bad at that shit.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty fun to watch though.
Oh, man, I don't watch anything I don't do.
Yeah.
So, like, I hardly even watch RC racing.
Really?
Yeah, I watch mains.
Yeah, that's it.
So you won't catch me watching, like, qualies to try to
No.
keep up with who's doing good.
Yeah.
Because when it all is said and done,
The mains is what matters the most.
right. And if I set an alert or if I know it's on, I'll go and watch it.
Mm.
But the problem is, and I don't know if it's the same for you, it's kind of more of a question. Like, for me, I know what I'll find out what happened on Monday.
Yeah.
And maybe this kind of also brings up another topic. Excuse me. I kind of don't want to say waste my time, because it's not a waste, but I don't want to spend my time watching a bunch of races. And I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, because obviously I put on races and we want people to watch it. It's part of it. You got sponsors, you've got drivers who come to, you want it. My situation's family, very limited time. So for me to spend a couple hours watching a few mains, it's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, in just trying to figure out, like, what could we do to make people more interested? Because you just don't, some of it, and we talked about this before on the show, some of it is just hard to follow for other people, especially. Like, it's hard to follow sometimes for us, so it's really hard to follow for people that we want to get involved.
Yeah. I think interviews are a big thing. Like, that's definitely going to get people more involved. Like, people like Aiden on an interview.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the shit that people want to see. Like, I mean, yeah, like they want to see the racing, but the racing could definitely be a little more interesting. I feel like just like announcing wise sometimes, like just like the way things are, like, I don't know, like I feel like kind of we're like maybe sort of stuck in a way of announcing things.
Right.
There could be like better ways of like other people understanding it, because like
Maybe some more color.
yeah.
Instead of just having, like, for instance, Lance or Scotty, you have Lance and
Yeah, more people.
kind of
doing
like
it,
when
yeah.
Keenan was helping with RCGP or whatever. The thing about RCGP is they got a lot right. They just didn't implement it totally
Yeah.
correctly.
You could even do like live race, like from like the sidelines or something. Like have a guy out like watching the race, like cut to that guy, like what's going on out there, like what can you see from there or whatever.
That's
like,
a great idea.
yeah, like
Maybe we'll do that Sunday.
yeah, because I've like, because I always usually go back and watch like my videos, like my races and stuff, and there's one guy is not enough, because one guy always misses out on something. Like because I'll always go back and like I like to watch my race, see what I could do better, and like I go back and watch my stuff, my races always. But the thing that always makes me upset when I go back and watch is like there's so many battles going on the track, and they're usually always just following the guy in the lead. And even if the guy in the lead is like half a lap ahead of everybody, they're still following the guy in the lead, and there's like dope battles going on the track. That's lame. Nobody wants to see. I mean, I understand the leader, but you got to see the race. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
like for instance, like I went back and watched the AMS race. Me, Mason Fuller, and Ryan Cavalieri were like battling the whole race, and they're following Dakota like the whole race. He's like half a lap ahead, and then he was like a lap ahead, and they still kept going back and just
he ended up
watching.
winning by almost 2 laps.
Yeah, and they're like, and dude, and like the other thing was like they don't, from where Lance is sitting, he can't see everything. He's not able to see all the stuff that's going on. Like there was like multiple dope passes between all of us, and like nobody like exploded. Oh my god, like that was insane. Like
Yeah.
I think that's better with 10-scale racing because the track's so small.
Sure.
But like 8-scale racing, sometimes I definitely think that things could, like, more people announcing, or not even just like more people, like a main announcer, just like, you know how like on like Map TV they like cut to another guy like in the pits or something or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there could be like another guy like standing in the back, like on the back section, like watching what's going on. Like
So
another.
the other night, my wife and I were watching. It's 2 weeks ago. We were watching Arkansas play somebody football.
Yeah.
And it was on SEC Network.
Okay.
And this is, bear with me. Let me explain why this is relevant. They were talking, and they were kind of really funny.
Uh-huh.
There was this one guy who was like, it was real cold that night, and they had this bench that was heated on both sides, probably had heated benches. Maybe the away team didn't. Maybe they fucking left them with some cold-ass benches, right? Right. But the Arkansas bench, I think they were at home. The Arkansas bench was heated. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to find some heat." And he goes and sits down on like the players' bench. He's like, "Boys, this is heated. It's nice. I'm not moving from here." And so like this whole time, like Tiff and I are talking back and forth while we're watching this game. It's like, these guys are fun. Like, this is good. Like, we watch it
but
every.
He also probably got another perspective the whole time.
But here's what we found out. Here's what's crazy. There was 3 guys. There was a sideline reporter, and then there was the color, and then the regular announcer, right? Mm-hmm. None of them were in a booth. They were all on the sidelines. All 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's the only time it ever been done that we knew of.
Yeah.
Normally you got 1 or 2 guys up top.
Yeah.
And one guy down low. But they were all down low.
If you can be involved, if you had somebody involved, like even if you had cameras, like dude, if you had like a camera guy in the pits, like walking around, whatever, you had a guy on the side of the track, like maybe interviewing like the spectators, or like like just
who's gonna win?
Yeah, like what do you think? Like, or just like watching the race from another perspective than the announcer, because nothing like Lance's dial announcer.
Of course,
the man. Like, but he can only see so much. I know. I knew that when I was watching the video. I was like, man, this could be so much better. Like, there's just so much stuff that was missed, but it wasn't in his view.
Right.
And he's kind of just in a bad place to announce.
And every track's different.
Yeah, every track's different.
Like right now at the Fall Brawl, Lance has a very poor view, and and that's not his fault. I'm not taking any blame because I inherited how it is.
Yeah.
Really, he needs to be where the cameras are.
Yep. Yeah.
See down, see everything.
It can make it so much better, just perspective and all of that. Like the perspective and what you see, and like just that's huge, honestly. Like in my eyes, like
I agree.
I can make it so much better.
I think there's definitely room for improvement there, and and this is no disrespect to Lance or Scotty, because I feel they're both very similar. They're robotic in the way that they call qualifiers. Mm-hmm. In our industry, which makes it hard to follow because people don't understand. It is what it is. When I call races at the shop or whatever, I do the same thing. You call out times, you call out like somebody's fastest lap, maybe their pace, whatever, and you get through the 5 minutes and you move on to the next one, because you're going to have 100 of those a day,
Yeah.
But when you get to those mains, to make it exciting, make it fun, make it informational, agreed. And that's like Lucas and I talk about this all the time. We do not like sponsor sheets.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
We think they're stupid.
It's the stupidest thing ever. Like, I understand, like, it's good for like the sponsors, like they want their name out there, but like
we have to figure out a better way.
I guarantee there's nobody. Everyone skips through that. Like, nobody's actually paying attention. Nobody's watching, and all of us are standing up on the stand like, why do we every single time? why are we doing this still? What are we doing? This
Well,
is stupid.
At Masters, we were going to do it differently, and then something happened with Danny and Keenan because we weren't going to do sponsor sheets. We were going to have Keenan ask you guys like one silly question.
Yeah, I think he did do that.
Well, but it didn't like come through.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. So like we wanted to get away from it.
Yeah.
Because we don't like it at all. And we think it's mundane. It's like
It's so hurting.
it's
so
what are we
hurting,
doing? So how do we portray? We want to make sure that those sponsors get their recognition. You work hard, you get paid, or he gets paid, and that guy gets paid.
Yeah.
And their sponsors want to be
recognized. Yeah.
How do we do it though without just being sponsor sheets? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's on my shirt in the interview.
Yeah, but the cars are so small.
Yeah.
So you don't.
The cars, that's
we don't
not
get
the
to
way
see
do it.
like
Yeah.
S-Works, S-Works being your top sponsor.
Not everyone gets an interview,
You're probably
too.
going to see that,
Yeah.
right? And not everyone gets an interview.
So there has to be a better way to do it. The sponsor sheets are hurting.
They're so bad.
It's so hurting. Every one of us thinks that. Every single race, I know for a fact.
While they're getting read off,
like,
you guys are leaning over to each other and be like, "Why the fuck are we doing this?
What the hell are we doing?" And they're like, they always make us shut off our cars, and like,
right?
It's like, dude, this is so stupid.
I agree, and we agree. We as a full. Even Scotty told me, he's like, I agree. You know, I told him, I was like, we don't really want to do it the orthodox way. We want to do it our way.
Yeah.
And that's when we were going to do Danny and Keenan and whatever went wrong. But we don't like it. And we have to figure out a better way.
It'd be cool to see something different.
Well, we'll figure it out. Masters 2023 will have a new way of presenting sponsors so that people don't feel like they have to watch something they don't want to watch.
Yeah. It's just so zombie-like. It's so boring.
It is. But I get it. I'm a sponsor.
Yeah,
so, like,
exactly.
I pay people or I put a lot of money into events. We want our name known.
You want your name set. Like,
right. But
I feel like...
not in a way that people aren't going to watch. It's a waste of time, a waste of money.
Honestly, RCGP does a pretty cool way of doing that. Like, when you're going... Like, they do the hot lap or whatever. Like,
yeah.
And what you could do is just, like, name off all the sponsors when you're doing like a hot lap and follow everybody like at once at a time.
I like it.
That would be pretty good. I mean, that's better than what we have. I mean,
I like it. At least you're doing something.
Yeah. Like everyone goes out, does a lap. I mean, we have like 10-minute warm-ups at every race.
Yeah.
It
Kill the
doesn't need to be
warm-ups.
10 warm-ups.
Yeah. Slow it down like fucking.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do the warm-up, but like like a 5-minute warm-up is plenty of time. You end up wearing out half the shit on your car in 10 minutes. Like, dude, it's like, we don't need a 10-minute warm-up. So,
no.
I mean, you could do, so a lot of people don't really like the RCGP thing, but I think that there is a lot of really good things that were going on there. Like, I mean, the interviews were cool.
Dude, RCGP.
Just the way it just, there's some things that suck, but there's some things that are really good. And like, I think that's one of them. Like, the hot lap thing where they follow you and they could like announce all your sponsors, and that would be pretty good. Like, that's definitely more interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you could sit there and watch a guy go around the track.
If it wasn't for RCGP, Live RC would not be stepping up their game.
No.
Not one bit.
No.
And I love Live RC. They are definitely, in my opinion, industry standard, and they're doing a great job. But RCGP made them step their game up. The whole like pictures of the drivers and their like sponsors like next to them or whatever, that's all RCGP.
That was for sure.
And they made them do that, you know. So but then, you know, RCGP's always they've always said like, we want to be in, their goal was to have events in front of crowds and people, and that was like what they were aiming to do, and they really haven't done it. And then, you know, Rody and them did the whatever the name of that event they did in Texas or Oklahoma, Mid-America or whatever that thing was. But they actually kind of did it. It might not have been as successful, and now it's on MAV TV right now. It just aired last week.
I heard that there was a decent amount of people watching that.
Really?
Yeah, I did hear that there's a decent amount of people. But honestly, I think that, I mean, there's a lot of people watching online. I don't think you're ever really going to get like a big crowd actually watching at the races.
No, this is not a spectator sport.
No.
Not unless you put it in front of people like a Loretta
Yeah.
or like that Mid-America deal.
Yeah.
You have to actually
That's
have it in
different.
front of them so they
Yeah.
can come see it.
Yeah.
No one's going to come to it
No.
to watch it.
No.
They're just
Yeah.
not. Not
They're
even
just not.
Worlds, you know?
Yeah. But like the people that are, I mean, there's enough people like in RC that like will tune in and like watch online, but nobody's gonna come to the race just to like sit there and watch the main. Like it's not.
No.
It's just not gonna happen. But if it's in front of a big, it's a big event and there's other things going on. Yeah.
You have to follow it
Yeah,
or you wouldn't
gotta
even know it's
follow-
happening.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're not mainstream.
yeah.
We're a very niche hobby.
Yeah.
You know, like people that build dollhouses probably get about the same amount of people watching. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Like we're not big,
No. It's not.
but we're not also trying to get people in. Like the only person we have in that's an influencer is Mark Santamaria.
Yeah.
Everybody else that influences in RC is not into the racing.
Yeah, there's Ryan Harris too, and he's doing like the thing for Jet now, and AJ Catanzaro.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't think he even races anymore.
He hasn't raced in a year.
He
This is the first Masters
Yeah.
I think he's missed.
yeah.
You know, so his professional career is taking off a different way.
He found a different thing.
Right. But that even Ryan, his base isn't big enough. It's not like Dude Perfect and the other guy that in England or whatever, I forget his name right now, that has like over 1 million subscribers on YouTube or
The kind
whatever.
of stuff that people watch is like Joe shooting that rocket car like
Exactly.
however far it was.
Exactly.
That's like-
And they want to see crazy stuff. They're
Yeah.
not really into the competition side
Yeah,
of things.
like a long 45-minute final. Nobody's gonna sit there and watch the whole thing. Like
No.
I get bored watching that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I haven't found a way in me to tell myself you have to watch this unless I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's different when you have skin in the game and you're like
Yeah.
interested. But 99% of the people have neither.
No.
They're not interested and they have no skin in the game.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to figure out the formula.
Yeah.
Do we need more sprint racing, you know, instead of long endurance races?
Yeah.
Or do we need, you know, what do we need? And how it's, no matter how you cut the pie, you're still going to have Dakota and Mayfield duking it out for wins. And then you're going to have Rivkin and you and Bornhorst and Cavallari duking it out for the next spots. Like there's like such separation. It's not like there's 20 guys that could all win. And yes, there is 20 guys that could all win.
Yeah.
But right now,
But it's Fenner Field.
right now, in a year or two, it might be.
It could be something
It
else.
could be Rivkin and Heckert, or it could be, you know, it doesn't matter. It could be somebody.
Heckert and Horn.
Heckert Horn. I love it.
Yeah.
And characters in Mayfield's a character, and,
Oh, yeah.
and Dakota doesn't shy away from an interview.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't have 15 of those.
Yeah.
We might have 3 or 4, maybe 5. We don't have 15.
Yeah.
And to really kind of step up the game and make people want to watch it, you got to have a full field of guys like John Forces and Aiden Horns and people that are going to say shit. You're like, what did he say?
What did he say? Who is this guy?
Whoa, dude.
Follow this guy. I'm following that guy.
I don't know what the formula is, though. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I mean, I've lost sleep over it in the past.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be a formula, but it's like anything else. You gotta do the research.
I've researched.
Yeah.
Right now, there's nothing that I see working. I'm trying to figure it out.
I can't figure out the formula.
The fact of the matter is we have to keep the industry strong, bring people into it.
Yeah.
We have to keep the bashing scene has to be relevant.
The bashing scene is huge, man.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Because if we're lucky to get 1 out of every 1,000 bashers.
By the way, go check out the new S-Works Zeus monster truck.
Coming into beachrc.com on Monday. They will be available on Monday.
Stoked on that thing.
December the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mint.
Yeah, they're coming. And, you know, the basher side, if we do not, as an industry, even the racers, promote that, we're not going to get racers.
Yeah.
Because they start there.
Start there, yeah.
The amount of people that have come through our
I started
shop.
jumping my slash up my swing set slide.
100%.
100%. Jumping that thing off of anything I could find.
If they do not come in for a slash, they will never race.
Never. That is where it starts. 100%.
Yep. I wonder if there's like, no one's really made the right vehicle other than a slash, but there's not been another one since that is class ready.
Quite that iconic.
Yeah. Like that short course truck changed.
That truck changed the game.
It did.
That thing is so iconic. Like, dude, if you don't know what a slash is, you don't know what RC cars are.
Right.
Like,
literally. It changed it because we back in the day, the Tamiya stuff and stuff that we, you know, the original RC10s and Losi's, they were just kind of trying to find their way.
It's kind of crazy how like big Traxxas got just like out of nowhere. Like,
they're smart,
dude. It's just
they market to the masses.
They did. I mean,
they're not
like, it's just insane. Like, if you ask anybody, just like a random person, like about RC cars, that like the first thing that comes to their head is a Traxxas. Like 100%.
I bet you 9 out of 10 people will say, "Are you talking about like Traxxas?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you.
Yeah, 100%. Which is I don't that's like insane though, because like none of us are like even thinking like
I don't even bash.
Like this Traxxas slash, bro.
I don't even bash, bro. Yeah. Like I think to myself, I don't have time to go out and just play with an RC car.
I'll tell you what though, that X Max is sweet. I want one.
We had a Hurricane. I don't remember which one it was. Fuck. Had so many.
Too many.
But there was like 3-4 years ago, a hurricane come through. Matthew, Florence, I don't remember which one it was. And it was the year that the guy was seen on the internet in like boxer briefs on top of a parking garage with an American flag.
This has to be in Florida.
And yes, it was.
It has to be in Florida.
This guy, Robert, can you find, this is perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
The guy that, he flies the American flag. It's a hurricane. And the wind's blowing in his face and the fucking wind and the flags just, and he's just like, yeah. Long hair, dude. So that year, there he is, dude.
Florida man.
Yeah. So, hey, he came to Myrtle Beach, dude. There was a Florida man spotting in Myrtle Beach.
Gosh.
Let's play that shit. Come on, we got fiber. What's going on? This motherfucker right here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What was the date on that? What was the date on that, Robert?
I think that's 2016. That was Hurricane Matthew.
Okay. Go to my Facebook page and play mine. Look for 2016, bro.
All right.
But so I got out there and I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that shit.
You need a wig, dude.
Oh, man.
Bolt-on wig.
It's not good. What were we talking about?
I have no idea. We were talking about an X-Max.
Oh, yeah. So that same time after I went out and tried to be like Florida man and fucking, do that. Because I went out in let's see if I can remember what I had on. I had on like blue and orange hibiscus fucking like boxer briefs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had the American flag or the Broncos flag. And I went out in a Denver Broncos hard hat and did the same shit. But the win wasn't as good. It was almost an epic fail, dude. But
for effort, though.
After that, my buddy came over with an X-Max.
Oh, man.
About an hour later, fucking hurricane ripping, wind flipping. Like, I should have been out doing
hurricane ripping, wind flipping.
Oh, it was so good.
Man.
Dude. And we took his X-Max, and it was version 1, the 6S. See, X-Max came out as a 6S. Not an 8S.
Oh, is it 8S now?
Well, it has been for a long time.
Oh my
But it
gosh.
came out as a 6S. And he brought it over. He bought it off some guy off of like, I don't know, whatever, fucking Craigslist or something. And we're like trying to jump this speed hump in my right in front of my driveway where I live.
Yeah.
It was so weak.
So weak.
And every time we try to do something, I was like, bro,
You need
this
more power,
sucks.
baby. More power.
Like, I'd much rather be jumping like a nitro car through my yard right now. I don't care if I
death
killed
revving
it. But yeah, exactly. We had nothing. He's like, I'm driving over with my X-Max I just bought. Let's do something with it. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Lame.
But the new 8S are so fucking rad.
That thing rips.
They're out of control.
That thing like drives across ponds and shit.
Yeah. Throw some paddles on there, baby.
Yeah.
You can go all the way
Do whatever
across
you
the
want.
Mississippi River,
yeah.
dude.
Drive it across the ocean.
Oh, yeah. Flat earthers.
Yeah. Flat earth.
Are you a flat earther?
No.
Yeah, it's, it's
That's
not good.
That's, yeah.
I was about to say something I shouldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't find it? My Facebook sucks.
That, and I'm not logged into Facebook on this computer, and I don't remember the password, so it's a whole mess I'm trying to fix.
Don't worry about
on
it.
Facebook, you used to be able to like scroll down to a point, and there was like you could click on the year, but now you can't do that anymore. It sucks. You have to like
Your iPhone,
actually.
you can.
Can you?
Yeah, your iPhone. No, not on Facebook. I'm talking about your iPhone.
No,
probably.
like on Facebook, you used to
But
be
your
able to
photos,
scroll.
you can just be like year, month, week.
Yeah. But like on Facebook, you used to be able to like scroll down to a certain point, and it would like ask you if you wanted to like skip to a year, and it was sick. Like you could actually skip, but now you have to scroll. You literally have to scroll all the way through. I'm pretty sure. Like I always try and like, there's always like something I'm like I think of. I'm like, oh, I want to go back and see that.
Look, dude, I put in Brent Densford and it says you. Let's see if there's like a photos. Okay. Videos. Yeah, there's no way to search or anything. Dude.
Yeah, that's kind of hurting.
It's terrible.
It's stupid. I mean, it's all on your phone technically, usually, but like, you want to see the post too. Like, you used to be able to. I'm pretty darn sure that you used to be able to like scroll down to a point and you could click on the year you wanted.
Found it.
You found it. Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh man.
No, dude. I don't know if I should share this.
It's not good enough.
Why is it so loud?
Pick it up in your mic.
Oh, you want me to send this to you?
You'd have to email it to me.
Okay. I think I figured out how.
I feel like after this we might have to try some of Dakota shit.
All right.
See what he's all about.
All right. We'll just say something while I'm emailing this.
Mr. Fenn, we're gonna try your bourbon. Better not let me down. You said red, white, and blue?
Yeah,
Corn?
corn, dude.
All right.
It's corn.
Oh, I see it. Red, white, and blue straight bourbon whiskey.
It's
Single
corn.
barrel.
You heard that song? It's corn.
Yeah. It's corn.
My daughter loves that song.
Oh, man.
She's 10.
Yeah. Into it.
You know, you're the second person that I've really had to pee doing this thing.
I had to pee pretty bad.
Might have to do a pee break.
Pee break. We can say that we have to pee, and then we can cut it out.
All right, pee break.
Ah.
What time is it? How long have we been doing this? Almost 2 hours. Really? We won't do it too much longer. Somebody told me the other day, they said, I only got one complaint about your podcast.
Yours?
Yeah, they said that to me.
What?
I said, what the fuck's that, dude? It's not long enough.
It wasn't long enough?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, it's 2 hours.
Bro. Oh, my gosh.
So that's how much they like it.
That's good.
We're getting
That's
ready.
not a bad problem to have.
No, it's not. I thought when I first started doing this, I was going to try to keep them to about an hour.
Yeah.
But not. Then the first one was 2 hours, and then the second one with Micho was an hour, and then the next one was 2 hours.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be 2 hours, so it's kind of like our 2 hour, 2.5 hours is gonna be good.
I feel like there's some podcasts that are better short, but there's like some that need to be long.
Just depends on if it's like informational or if people want to hear people bantering and having fun.
We're just fucking off.
Just getting drunk.
Yeah, we're just having a good time.
Starting to feel really good now.
Yeah, pretty man. Hopefully, Fen doesn't let me down on this bourbon.
It's red, white, and blue, baby.
Red, white, and blue, baby. I'm not a big bourbon guy either. I like beer. That's about it. I'll drink Fireball. Fireball's a good time.
Really?
Yeah. Jim Beam Fire doesn't sound bad. Well, he's got to have some Fireball around here somewhere. Fireball Brent. We got a bucket of shooters. If you're not seeing this, but we got a bucket of shooters. Get it in there. Oh man. You either love it.
Get in the spirit.
So I feel like I'm contractually obligated on the.
You either love it or you hate it. The Fireball, man.
Fireball, you are contractually obligated.
Dude.
But you're gonna like this tequila when you finally try it.
I'm down tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah,
I just haven't.
it's actually really good. You either love or hate it. The Fireball, man.
All right, we're back.
Oh, and it's cold.
And while we were gone,
Oh man, this is gonna
he says, "Dakota better not let us down with this bourbon." And I kind of like Fireball, so
Yeah.
like
We
that's
gotta
a
get the
good time.
Fireball
And I was
in,
like, "Oh, you like Fireball?" And I was like, "Well, hold my beer.
we got a bucket of it.
We got a bucket." So what do you want first?
Well, Fen could let me down here, and we could wash it down with the Fireball. So, we'll go with Fen first. Red, white, and blue Fen.
Red, white, and blue. Marco.
We taking this all, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's a shot.
All right, we're going for it.
Oh,
Good dude.
it was pretty good.
It's not bad. Honestly,
You can taste the barrel in that.
probably one of the better bourbons I had.
We drank a lot of that the other when he was here.
I can tell.
Yeah,
Fanny didn't let me down. Good dude.
he is
That's my
good,
guy.
dude. He is.
But the Fireball is probably going to taste better.
Before we do that, tell me a story.
A story?
I like stories, man.
I like stories
I
too.
want to know. Okay, so I was trying to pull out of you earlier because I was hoping that you would tell this story.
What story?
The story about your dad in the back of the van
Which one?
with the nuts.
Oh, the nuts. Oh, my goodness. Dude,
wanna-
see, you got to get it out of me.
Well,
Dude, if you could
I was
think of
hoping that was gonna be the one. Like
You were
you're
hoping
gonna
that
be
was the
like,
one?
there's this
Oh,
one
man.
story that sticks out. It's when
Dude, there's too
the
many.
nut story.
There's too many, man.
I know there is, but this one
This
is classic,
is the
dude.
one, bro.
Yes.
Oh, my
So-
goodness.
Set it
So-
up. Let's hear it.
Is it Nationals? No. This is Nationals warm-up. So we're Nationals
Yeah,
warm-up.
because I wasn't
Adobe.
there. Yep.
Adobe. Nationals warm-up. St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day.
Because
Harambe.
Nationals was like in March versus June.
Yeah.
Normally in June-ish.
Yeah. St. Patty's Day is Harambe's day. He fucking loves that shit. I don't know if it was Jaeger bombs or was it what's the other one?
Fuck, I hate Jaeger. I don't know.
I think it was Jaeger bombs. Correct me if I'm wrong, Harambe, but yeah. So we're all doing fucking. My dad went out and got all the shit. Harambe went and got it all. I don't want to say names because I don't want to get in trouble, but we were all hanging out. Everyone that was at the Nationals warm up, we were all hanging out, having a good time. We ended up all doing the Jaeger bombs. We did probably way too many of them.
Yeah.
We got a little carried away. And dude, oh my God, we were fucked up. And we ended up going home. My dad had this bucket of nuts, a full bucket of like cocktail peanuts in the back of this rental truck. Me and
But the key word, rental truck.
rental truck. It will never be the same. I promise. So me and Joe are in the front seat of the rental truck. We're driving back to the hotel. And dude, Harambe is hammered. Harambe's hammered in the back. He's like, dude, if you don't shut up, I'll throw this whole bucket of nuts at you. I was like, you won't. He goes, I won't. I was like, nope. And he goes, oh, motherfucker, you don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, I'll throw the whole thing at you. I was like, all right, let me get it on video first. He's like, I was on video. He's like, are you on video? I can't tell you're on video. Are you videotaping it? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, he's like, he just throws the whole thing of nuts at me. He's just like,
Yeah.
one shot. I'm like, me and Joe are dead laughing. He throws the rest of it at us.
We're not talking at just you, because I've seen the video. These nuts ended up in the air conditioning vents, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They will never find all the
Everywhere.
nuts in that
Never.
fucking rental car, dude.
Yeah, so he throws the whole thing of nuts at me and Joe twice. He gets half of it out the first time. Then he throws the rest of it. He's like, motherfucker, yeah! And then he's like, boom, throws the can, and the can making the noise against the windshield is the best part of the video, dude. He's like, boom! I just lost it. I lost it, dude. Oh my gosh.
I remember when I showed up at the race, dude, at the Nationals, and you guys showed me that shit. That video is laughing.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Everyone saw it too. The next day was pretty funny, man.
Maybe
that might, dude. I
maybe
think that
you'll
was the
give me-
Nationals. It was it the Nationals?
no, because I was at Nats.
Okay.
Maybe
it
you'll
was
give me
definitely-
that video to offer to our patrons that we're gonna offer stuff soon.
Okay.
That'd be
That
awesome.
sounds sick.
That'd
That'd be
be
cool.
something
Like-
that we're gonna start offering bonus video and
Yeah.
bonus stuff for people. So for people that don't know,
Yeah.
we're gonna start a patron that is going to all the money is gonna go towards trying to fly new guests in,
Okay.
because this podcast is in studio only. And so we're gonna have like bonus videos and stuff. We're gonna do some tomorrow. Lucas and I got some like fun stuff to ask, and like we're gonna always have some shit.
Yeah, just cool stuff.
Stuff
like,
you'll never
people
see
love.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But that video, because
That's a
it
good
won't
one, dude.
incriminate anybody.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
But that's a great video, and if you give it to me, I'll use it for our Patreon if you'll
Dude,
allow it. But
yeah.
those are the moments.
Dude, yeah.
Those are the moments.
Shit
you
like
know?
that. Dude, usually but we had a sober driver. Joe was sober. We were
100%.
fine. We were good.
We're not doing anything illegal.
We're not stupid. But yeah, the AC vents in that Silverado will never be the same. That Silverado will never be the same.
Bro, how about fish at Nationals, dude? I mean, not even talking about myself, but fish at Nationals, dude,
Fish
chugging
Daddy?
that fireball, bro.
Fish Daddy
Like,
got rowdy at the
He
Natties.
says, he's like, Brent, you love fireball. I was like, fucking right, I love fireball. Here you go.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
ah. And then he's like, all right. And he's like, ah. And then I was like, give it to me. He's like, ah. And then Seth Van Dalen's like, I'll take a shot. And he's like, ah. And like real quick, like, the sissy shit. Ah. Real.
Yeah.
And then Fish is like, give it to me. And then that was it. Ah.
The half of the bottle. Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
What?
dude.
Yeah.
As I'm puking over the fence with
You're puking over the fence.
And
Next thing
Fish
you
is
know, you're in
passed out
Camden's
on-
car
Oh, dude.
with a trash can just bent over, immobile, fully immobile.
Bro, we won 2 national championships. Like,
Dude, yeah.
I was gangster that
It was
night.
a day and a half. You were the fucking man.
I felt great. That was one of those times I'll never forget. The only thing I wish.
I remember standing next to you in the stands. You were about to throw up. That shit
I was so
funny.
nervous,
Yeah,
dude.
you were nervous. Understandably.
Winning
I mean,
one
Yeah.
was big.
2?
Both of them. In the
Yeah.
first one, we won on fuel mileage, which was awesome because of the Nitrolux. So
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he won it on one less pit stop was huge.
Mm-hmm.
But then the second one, I was like, there's no fucking way this is going to happen, dude. There's
Both.
no way.
Yeah.
We can't do this. Like, this is Cinderella shit.
Big. It's big.
But he had just an amazing year. Let's
Yeah.
do these. All right, Robert.
We're doing it. He's in?
Yeah.
He's in on this.
Oh yeah.
He said
yeah.
tomorrow he's on the Padrino.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You want me to play that the hurricane video while we drink it?
Yeah, do it.
All right. Hold up.
Don't fucking laugh at me. Here we go.
Oh my.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Epic. That's pretty windy, dude. That's
Not
prime.
even fucking close to the
That's
Florida
prime.
guy, dude.
Dude, it's still pretty prime. That gets it done. I'll take it.
Ah, man.
Impressive.
What a bunch of mixing tonight.
Yeah.
I started off on Bush Light at the track.
Tomorrow could be a little rough.
Not for you. I'm the first fucking race.
I have to marshal that first fucking race. I'm gonna be laughing my ass off
At me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to suck. I did all the changes you told me to do.
Hopefully it's dialed. You'll be dialed. We're gonna be money out there. I'm gonna be cheering you on. I'm gonna have to bring a towel out there and start waving the towel around. You're gonna be money.
Don't forget the towel.
I won't forget the towel. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna make sure you know where I'm at too.
Dude, this is... I'm telling you right now, man. There is nothing better than hanging out drinking with your homies. Like,
Oh yeah.
you
can't beat it, dude.
I love stuff like
You can't beat it.
racing with your buddies, doing this.
This is a life.
It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad life. good life.
I recommend anybody, you included, follow your dream, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it.
No
man.
matter what it is.
Yeah, that's.
What is it?
I want to race toy cars, man.
Yeah.
I like racing.
This
toy
is your
cars.
shit.
This is my shit.
You're good at it.
This is my goal. My goal is to be able to do this.
I feel like you're very, very close to breaking out.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It just, you gotta stick with it. I feel like, I mean,
There's rough times.
Yeah, there
I
is
remember
rough
talking
times.
with you last year where you're kind of like on the fence.
Yeah, last year I was
you're on the
fence.
ledge.
Yeah, I was. I mean, it.
We took your shoelaces.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, there has definitely been tough times. I mean, even at the beginning of this year, the beginning of this year was pretty rough for me. I struggled at the beginning of this year, and then it kind of just it turned around. I think it was after nationals that kind of just turned around. I mean,
Do you have advice for people who might be listening that race, that aspire to be pro RC driver? Do you have advice?
I mean, a lot of it, man. It's just you have to be out of your own head. I mean, like I had a problem with it for a little while. Like I was always in my head. Like just you have to the confidence and like knowing you can do it. That's huge. Like there was definitely times where I was my biggest enemy.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can definitely get into like a dark spot, and I mean it's happened to me. I mean I won't lie to you. I mean I was ready to be done at certain points. I was like, dude, I'm over it.
I've been ready to be done.
Yeah,
Even in the business side.
but
It's like switching a job, though.
Yeah, if you stick with it, I mean, there's always that week. You'll have a weekend, and you're just like, man, that was awesome. Like you have that weekend, and that just revamps you, dude. You're just like, man, I love this shit. Like you have a good weekend, and you remember, you're like, I can do this shit, and you're like, I want to keep doing this, and you know what I mean? It's just like you get that mindset back. But if I mean, there's definitely like those. You have a couple weekends, it's bad, and it's like even in like a couple months, you struggle a little bit. It can definitely like it can get in your head a little bit, and it's the biggest thing for me has just been mindset.
Right.
Like, dude, the biggest like honestly for me, like, dude, I'll like bump music, the AirPods before the race, like.
Really?
Yeah, like
What do you listen to?
like hype, just like hype rap music. Like
Who?
I've been listening to Migos, R.I.P. Take, but
Alright.
yeah, just whatever. Like honestly, whatever I'm feeling like. I mean, I'll hear something on the radio or whatever. Like someone will play some. I'm always bad with like remembering names. like song names.
My
and
buddy
stuff.
James Van Hook, he had Biggie and Tupac bumping today in the pits.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah,
I'm
that's
into
my
all
jam,
of that
dude.
shit, dude. Honestly, I'm into all of it.
I grew up that era, so that's my shit.
Anything gets me fired up. Like all the like, what's like big for me. Like sometimes I get tired. Like I get like tired of the traveling, and like it helps me. Like I'll bump like in the airport, or like getting on the plane, getting off the plane. You know what I mean? Like that like gets me fired up. Like dude, just being fired up to be there. Like your mindset to be there. Like that's been huge for me. Like my mindset on being there. Cause like there's certain like at the beginning of the year, like I was struggling. I was like, man, I don't even want to go. I'm like, this sucks. I've been sucking. But if you get in the mindset and do like, honestly, music for me, like hype music is just like, it's been honestly like it gets me fired up.
Yeah,
like, I'm like,
no, it makes sense.
Let's go. Like,
there's got to be something.
Yeah,
you know, like you do the same thing over and over, and you see the same people over and over. You're racing the same guys. You know, you're a circuit. You guys are you're competing.
Yeah.
You've got to have that one thing that makes you.
You have to get in the zone.
Yeah,
being in the zone, just fired up, ready to go to battle. Like that's been big for me. Just mindset, really. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like you're your worst enemy. That is so.
I agree with that.
That is so big.
I go home sometimes to Tiff, my wife, and I said, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because you know, business is tough. We have bad weeks, bad months, bad years, great weeks, great months, great years. You're on top of the world. Yeah. And then you're like, you're getting kicked in the face. Your teeth are knocked out. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And you have to. You have to fucking deal with it.
Power through it, dude.
You have to. Because if you want it bad enough, like I want to be number one. You want to win. Yeah. You want to be number one. Yeah. I don't like losing, you know, but I don't have money like some of these bigger companies, you know, and you're still young. You don't have the years some of the people above you have. Yeah. So, you know, I think where you're at right now is where a lot of the guys were when they were this age. Yeah. So keeping that, like you said, I'm just reiterating what you said, that mindset that allows you to keep going and motivate you to not quit is important. Because there's a lot of people that'll just give up. Yeah. And it's okay to give up if this isn't what you want. But if you want it,
I mean, you forget that sometimes too. And right. There's people like I have so many good people around me. Like my dad, I owe so much to that dude. Harambe is the man. I mean,
100%.
He's kept me motivated. I mean,
he gets his own podcast soon. He will be in that seat.
Yeah, he has to be. But yeah, I mean, I have wanted to just be done a couple times, and he keeps me motivated. He talks me out of it, and because he knows he knows I want this, and it's possible. You know what I mean? It's like you got surrounding yourself with good people is huge too, man. That's
very,
huge,
very big.
So
positivity
is key.
You gotta have people that are willing to get behind you. Yeah. If they're not behind you, then they're not your people.
Yeah. RM's been a really positive influence on me too.
Dude, he's the man.
He's the man.
I love Ryan Mayfield. I love Dakota Finn. I love Cole Ogden. Yeah. Like these are people that will help you through thick and thin. They've been there. They've done it. And they're fucking amazing.
They know that, dude, like I've gotten a lot of not lectures, but talks of just like being in the same situation. You know, like yeah, shit sucks right now, but you gotta power through it. You know, I mean, you can't just give up. Yeah. So, I mean, I've wanted to give up plenty of times. I mean, it happens to all of us, but you gotta power through it. So, yeah.
I think in the grand scheme of things, dude, you have to realize what you're up against. Yeah. If you're not thinking about the grand prize, which is being, I don't want to say winning Roar Nationals or winning the Worlds, but just being the best there is at all times. Like right now, in my opinion, and I am a little biased, but let's face it, we in America right now, RC, we have the biggest market share. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, whoever's number one in America is really kind of number one, and that's just
I agree.
That's not official, but that's just official. What's kind of like noticed around the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, dude, it's so big over here. Like,
right.
Just like the streaming. Dude, when you go to Europe, the live scoring is absolutely dog shit.
It's not good. I mean, those guys got some work to do.
The scoring that we had at the Worlds was terrible.
It wasn't good.
It was literally a joke.
Right. But
not like talking anything bad about like the track or anything. But
no.
Dude, like compared to what we have live RC, like anything like that, like, dude, it's dialed compared to
correct.
And that is also goes along with like the social media side of things. I feel like a little bit like it's definitely broadcasted or like put out better.
Yeah, I think right now, in the grand scheme of things, we have a kind of a leg up. We're promoting a little bit differently and better than most.
Yeah,
but right now, if you were, I've kind of lost track of what I was trying to tell you, but we have people like, totally fucking forgot.
Yeah.
I had something.
And lost your spot.
You lost my spot.
That's my bad.
But anyway, we have it, and we have stuff going on in America. Our drivers, we kind of dictate the market right now.
Yeah.
I guess is what I was trying to say is like people want to know what's going on in America. Mm-hmm. We have so many racers.
There's so many races, and there's a lot of races, a lot of big races compared to what's going on in Europe.
There's nothing over in Europe that's doing what we're doing right now.
I was talking to like some of the Europeans when I was at Florida Carpet Champs. I couldn't believe like that, like the amount of races that we have compared to what they get to go do.
Yeah,
I mean, I would be bummed. Like they don't get to do as much racing as we get to do over here. It's kind of.
And when they do race against somebody, like when they do have their bigger races, they're really not racing against a lot of the tops. But when we go to a race time or a dirt or a nat or a Masters or a Florida Carpet Champs, we're racing against the best in the country all the time.
Yeah,
every time.
But like the EOS races and stuff like that, they always have like all the guys there. But that's like once every. I mean, lately it hasn't been happening. Like the big races over there. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but
they're starting.
I know
to
there's
come back.
problems
They're
with money
back.
and stuff. Exactly. They're starting to come back, but it's definitely they lack racing over there compared to us.
I think COVID stunted that, but then
see.
Scotty's also helping bring that back. You know, there's a lot of influence over there. America is a very big part of the whole world's market share, and we just have some of the best drivers. Even though Ungaro won Worlds, God, Davide is amazing. That kid is incredible. And I love him. There's
a lot of incredible drivers over there.
100%,
dude. Yeah,
they are very good.
Yeah,
but if you put them over here on a half of the year,
the thing is,
they wouldn't. I don't believe
it's so different. Like
it's so
they
the
always run on
this
different. Like it's more like normal racing, I would say. Like they always like you go to a circuit, and you race on that circuit.
Yeah, it's like having a permanent track everywhere you go to.
Yeah, like we go to tracks and there's a different track every time we go to that track.
I would never,
but it's not that
do
track.
A Masters without it being a brand new surface.
It's
like
so crazy.
If you show up at Masters of the Dirt, if you're the first person to touch it for the first practice day, you're the first person to touch that layout.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
We do that for fairness.
But it makes it fair. Like I mean, I'm not talking.
No, you're not dogging them, but it's different.
We came over there and we were basically running on the same track they all fucking ran on.
100%. That to me, was the biggest disappointment of Worlds. I thought the Worlds went awesome.
It's
I thought they did nothing short of amazing.
Yeah. But
however,
it is slightly disappointing.
The disappointing factor was they left the track 80%, 90% the same.
Yeah, too much like it was.
And it's not good. It's not good for the world. It's not good for the event. It's you're supposed to give everybody an equal chance.
Fair shot, yeah.
To show who's the world champion.
Not even like the same track. It was the same surface. They've all ran on that surface before.
And it's not taking anything away from Davide.
No,
I think Davide would show up at almost anywhere and be a contender.
Contender, for sure. But not everybody else.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think there's, out of the main event, I think there's a half of them that would probably shine and half of them may or may not made it in.
Yeah. Not saying, like...
depending on the surface and where it was, whatever. Half of them may or may not.
Not talking shit like, no. I should have been in
This isn't dogging anyone.
Yeah. But
it's realistic.
Yeah, it's pretty realistic.
Those guys knew Worlds were coming.
I think they all knew. I mean, if it comes over here, they're all running on a brand new track. I know, but what I'm saying is, when it comes here, it's a brand new track. Nobody's ran up on it before, and that is fair. Like
100%,
completely fair.
If it's not brand new, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
And I'll tell you why.
It's not. I mean,
because I can personally tell you,
and like it's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Because part of the battle of RC,
bro,
is knowing the layout.
The first time they all went out there, the cars are freaking dialed. Literally every American that was there was freaking doing donuts and crashing and everything.
Obviously.
Like, yeah.
And even the guys the Americans that went there for the warm-up struggled at Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. They did better. They did better than, actually, most of the guys that went to the warm-up did actually do better than, like, the people that didn't go.
Most, yeah.
Most of them, exception
That's putting in work, though.
The big dogs. Like
That's called putting in work.
Yeah, exactly.
In the grand scheme of things, though, if you put everybody on a level playing field where the track's brand new, which I believe at that level it has to be.
Should be.
You will really decide who's the best.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it would be much different. All I'm saying is
over that many days, I think that the world is pretty fair as long as it actually is fair.
Right.
Yeah. Like
the amount of times I heard U.S. team manager to technical
USA
inspection.
team manager to technical inspection, please.
USA team manager to technical inspection.
Dude, even the Europeans were laughing about it.
They're like,
shit was they're
again?
like, oh, really?
Who is this god?
Dude, T-Train was running around like a fucking chicken with his head cut off.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. I love me some Thomas Tran.
He killed it, dude.
Me and Thomas, I'm getting close too.
You gotta get there.
But I'm not gonna carry this on too long because we've been at 2.5. But this is fucking.
It's a good one.
I love you. Before this,
no,
I'm not. I'm just
a
guy. I'm a squirrel trying to find a nut, bro.
Everyone's got.
This isn't even a monetary type thing, dude. Like this podcast is not about money.
No,
this podcast is about having fun and
it's a good
showing what
it's
it's like outside of the race. You know what I mean? Hey, cheers, big boy. But
cheers.
Last thing I'm gonna say about the roar thing, because I've already said something. Robert, did I say something with Dakota?
No,
you
I don't think so,
hinted at it. I don't think you went into it.
I hinted at it. Well, I've already said fuck that guy tonight, so fuck that guy. But the fact of the matter is, we have a competition director that doesn't understand competition.
No, dude, such
I will say we're in the middle of voting a new president, and Clayton Young, from what I'm heard, I don't know him personally, but from what I'm heard, he is very, very, very driven to try to change things. I know for a fact there's a movement right now. There's people joining.
There's for sure a movement. Everybody and dude, there was talk about protesting the Roar Nationals because it was such a dude.
But do you think that's a bad thing?
Suck.
I haven't heard that, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you think that's a bad thing?
No.
1
because
year,
it's
you could,
honestly ridiculous.
The industry could really put a dent in Roar if we did boycott them for 1 year, just to let them know, like, look.
Yeah, as long as it's
we don't
not
need
a World's
you.
Year. Like if it was like
well, it's always a World's Year.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, it's 10 scale Worlds.
For like if you skipped,
you're only
like
thinking about
like
A scale.
No, I mean, yeah. If you're doing it like on, if you do it on like a not Worlds qualifier year.
But you're only thinking A scale.
No, I mean if
there's
you did
Worlds now.
I know, but if you did it for both, if you did it on the years that
there's no way to do that. I mean, you have to do it 2 years in.
Yeah, I know.
You would have to boycott them for 2 years.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well, not that I disagree.
Dude.
But here's the problem:
It's not. We don't. Party foul.
No, fuck that.
It's not. It's
just
Roar
beer.
Isn't the problem. It's the people.
It's the leadership.
It's the leadership. It's not good.
And there's not the fact that we can't get good leadership. It's the fact we don't have good leadership.
It doesn't need to be perfect either. It's just
it doesn't.
Dude, it needs to be better.
They just need to have some representation.
It needs to be better, man.
The fact that the IFMAR president, Roar fucking competition director, was not at Worlds.
That is pathetic.
Shows you we are lacking.
Dude, that had to have been like, bro, that is a joke. I mean,
Can you imagine being Thomas?
Dude.
That poor guy, he went there to fucking try to win TLR World Championship.
Yeah. And he's
maybe pro
running
line.
around like an idiot.
And he ends up being the fucking liaison.
Yeah, he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off because of fucking Jeff Parker not coming.
All right. We're going to cut this. It's been a while.
We got to wrap it up. We might have to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap this motherfucker up.
We got to wrap it up.
This is the first but not the last time my boy Spencer, SH, in this house. Hey, just for y'all listening and watching, he told me before we turn these cameras live, I'm getting a body for the wall. So you'll start seeing some red, white, and blue right on that side.
SH on the wall.
I don't know if it'll be an e-buggy or a nitro buggy, but it'll be right over there after this weekend, I promise, because I'm going to kick his ass if he don't give it to me.
I got a nitro buggy body at home. You're getting the nitro buggy body. I'm giving it to you.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Got anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say before we go?
Harambe's the man.
He is.
That's about it.
I love that guy.
He's a good dude.
He gets his own show.
He does. He's got to. He's a good dude.
But he's going to use frequent flyer miles because that motherfucker's got him.
What?
Bro, don't tell me your dad doesn't have 14 billion fucking Harambe miles.
Harambe miles?
Yeah. With Delta or fucking airline.
No.
No, don't know me.
No, dude. He is like platinum elite titanium for life at Marriott. Like that's something you can't even get anymore. It's literally unavailable. We walk into a Marriott and they're like fucking bowing down to this dude.
No shit.
Yeah. They're like, what the fuck? Because he used to travel a lot for work. Like,
why is his airline status so much less?
Dude, we didn't start flying till like 2 years ago, dude. Like 2 or 3 years. We haven't flown. Like,
so
he didn't fly, but he worked, like his work, he traveled a shit ton to like Michigan and stuff.
Okay.
But he's like the man.
Wait. Maybe what we'll do then is you'll give me one body for the wall.
Yeah.
And one body to auction off to our soon-to-be...
Dude, I have a SH body I can give you. Scott Heckert body.
What?
Yeah.
That has got to be rare.
I got a lot of those.
Is that rare?
It's rare. You ain't seen that shit before.
No, I haven't. And I've been around you for a long time.
I got you. Scott Heckert raced. He was the man.
Okay, so what we'll do is your body gets hung, his body gets auctioned.
Okay.
For him to fly in.
Oh, yeah, we got to do it.
We're in.
We got to do it.
All right, so you guys heard it.
SH, Scott Heckert, Harambe, he's coming.
I will have Scott Heckert, and I'm telling you right now.
It's a cool body. You guys are going to want to bid high on this one.
I'm telling you right now, you are going to want him
dude,
here.
He's the man.
If Spencer's good, he's better.
He's better.
No offense, dude. That motherfucker is the man. Better. And plus, me and him are about the same age.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little
You
easier.
guys would have a field day on here. It'd be like 4 hours.
Oh my God, dude! Fucking Robert's gonna be over like, hey guys,
We could go for at least
cut
2
it
more
short,
hours.
dude.
We could go for at least 2 more.
Yeah, you guys need to cut it. I gotta go home. Like shit's over, dude.
He's done.
About that, the Chappelle Show wrap it up button.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Wrap it up. You're done.
Wrap it up.
You're done. You're done.
So we're gonna get some shit. The patron's coming, and listen, you gotta understand the patron is not about the show. It's a fuck that. It's not about me. It's about the show.
Yeah.
Patron's about getting people here. We got people coming in that I've already paid for to come in. We don't make a dime off of this show right now.
This is pure heart.
This is pure about
pure passion.
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 I love this hobby. I love my business. I love my people.
You're the man.
Stop it.
You are the man.
Stop it.
Good dude. Really good dude.
No, I'm just a guy.
Good dude.
I'm just a guy, dude.
Good guy, if that's what you want to call it. You know?
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Stop. You give me a big head. That's it, man. I got nothing.
That's about it.
I was trying to make you tell me stories, but you just.
Dude, I gave you some pretty good stories.
I had to pull them out.
But dude, you gotta give me.
I did.
Not on the spot, guy and a guy.
You fucked up.
You got it out of me.
Next time, you better be ready.
I'm glad you got it out of me.
You got a year.
You should have told me. If I would have sat and thought
Saturday, December the 3rd, 2022. You got a year. You better figure the fuck out.
I'm sure we'll have plenty more.
There's gonna be so
pretty
many
sure
more.
about that.
Next year's gonna be money.
Yeah, we'll have
All right.
plenty more.
I'm out.
Over and out.
I feel good. We've had a few lattes,
We've had a couple.
fireballs,
Fireballs,
Padrino,
Fan Bourbon.
Finn Bourbon, my boy.
Fan Bourbon.
Thank you, Spencer.
Hell yeah. That was a good time.
That was a good time.
Hell yeah.
We out.
We out.
Poof.
That was sick.
God. This episode is made possible by the boys over at RaceCraft. They don't suck, and neither should you. So get your pit game on point with the Command module, the Wadule, and Mini module. Don't forget the flocking amazing pitting accessories or the all-new flock foil that fits nearly every 1/8 chassis and comes in many amazing colors. Use coupon code Wheel and Trigger at racecraft-usa.com for 10% off your entire order. That is Wheel and Trigger with the ampersand at www.racecraft-usa.com. So get on board at RaceCraft. We know how to party and we fuck hard.